so-called West Indian Jamaicans, Levi the so-called Haitians, Reuben the so-called Seminole Indians, Gad the North American Indians, Issachar the so-called Mexicans, Zebulon the Guatemala to Panama, Simeon are the Dominicans, Manasseh the Cubans, Ephraim are the Puerto Ricans, Asher is Colombia to Uruguay, Naphtali is Argentina to Chile. We come out week in and week out, man, for these people on the sign the elect of the 12 tribes of Israel and to prophesy the downfall of America, man. And if you haven't been watching, hey, this thing is brewing up with America. We almost at the point where basically we are in World War III, but it hasn't climaxed yet. And we at that point where it's going to be the end of Esau's world, and the Jacob is the beginning of that which follow, man.
That's right.
You know, somebody give me a. Oh, Salakia, all praise to Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles, the elders, GMS, Ruel, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Salakia, if I didn't say it, man. So much shit going on, man. Salakia. Give me Ezekiel 17, Revelation 12 and 12. Somebody hold 2
I got that 3 and 17.
Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 3 and 17.
Jeremiah 28, Revelation 12 and 12.
This is,
Go ahead.
Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
He says, Son of man, right? I've made thee a watchman to the house of Israel. What does a watchman do? A watchman sits on the tower and watches for the enemy, man. And to warn the people when the enemy is coming. Because what an enemy comes to do is to destroy you. So we are those watchmen now. We're not sitting on the concrete towers no more. We out on the streets, in the highways, in the byways, in the hedges, man, with the scriptures, you know? But we watch it for our people, Israel. We are the watchmen, man. Because 2/3 of these people, they don't care about nothing but just folly, man. And every day walking around, we in Agora right now. All they doing is just having fun, man. Going on their little everyday Saturday, you know? Lollygagging around. When America's about to be like, it's about to be basically wiped off the map, man. Y'all know y'all Israelites?
Yes, sir.
You do?
No,
Come here.
I don't know everything. I'm on the move.
You on the move? All right. Say that when the Lord come now. You on the move. Remember that. You see how that goes? Man, Jake, that's Isaiah 1, man. Jake don't even consider what's happening, man.
So we're pipe country.
You know? Yeah, y'all can get that too if you want. You know? Read.
It says, Israel, therefore, hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me.
Give them warning from me, so that's what we're doing. These are the words of the Heavenly Father, man. And he speaks through the men, his prophets, man. When you read Amos 3rd chapter, right? Go ahead.
It says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou giveth him not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
Mm-hmm. He gonna die. And guess what? If you don't warn him, you gonna die. So we out here warning you of what? The RFID chip is coming.
That's right.
We're warning you that a pestilence is coming. Famine is coming. We're warning you that sedition among men is coming. The chip, ultimately, thermonuclear destruction. You know? And we come out week in and week out, man. Jeremiah 28:8.
Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of
It
pestilence.
said the prophets that have been before us. So when you read in the scriptures and you see them names like Daniel, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, and you see Habakkuk, you know, Moses, Yahushua, they were prophesying, man, against those kingdoms that they were in captivity under. Warning the people Israel, because Israel was in captivity right along with the prophets, man. They were in captivity right along with the people. In this day, we are saying the same things, man. We're warning our people Israel, the Negroes, Latinos, and the Native Americans, man, to come out of this place, man. You know? Grab 2nd Ezra, 2nd chapter, 38 verse. Read that right quick. Second Ezra, second chapter, 38th verse. Baba
Second
Shah.
Ezra, chapter 2, verse 38 says, arise up and stand. Behold, the number of those that be sealed in the feast of the Lord, which are departed from the shadow of the world.
They are departed from the shadow of the world. That's what we're telling you people. You got to come out of this ideology of America, man. This shit that's going to get you killed, man. The only way out is the scriptures, man. And to have faith, man. And believe on Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's the only way you're going to get out of this destruction, man. If you don't, you're going to be caught up in it, man. Either you're going to be caught up in the race riots, or you'll just be caught up by a famine. And Lord knows when you're hungry, hey, you'll do anything when you're hungry. The scriptures talk about that in Jeremiah the 18th chapter, how they gonna be eating each other, man. So we coming out week in and week out, man. Anybody got it?
Con, I got one. This is Matthew 11 in verse 17. And it says, and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced.
We have piped unto you, and you have not danced, man. We're basically out here with this song, man. This beautiful song right here. You know? Go ahead.
And it says, and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced.
You have not danced to the song. The knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding that the Lord puts out there through the scriptures. The law, statutes, and commandments, man. That's the song, man. Go ahead.
And ye have not danced.
Yeah.
We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented.
And we out here, man. Hey, do you think we just came out here on our own, man? We were led by the Spirit, man. When we come out here, man, we give our life for this, man. To tell y'all, man. But y'all don't consider. You know? Go ahead.
For John, that's it on that.
Yeah, appreciate it. This is Ezekiel 33 and 30. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, everyone to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord.
Yeah, this is the word coming forth from the Lord through the mouth of the prophets, man.
Walk through, man.
He revealed the secrets unto who? Serve the prophets, man.
Right.
We're speaking his words. These are not the words out of our own mouths, man. These are the words of the Heavenly Father, man. If you people don't obey, it's going to be a sore destruction coming to you. Hey, when you read the scriptures, man, it speaks of lamentation and what? And woe, man. It's not no happy go lucky, man. It's not no like Disney movie, man. Man, I just marvel at how they don't even consider, man. Because in that day, man, the Lord's going to put that back on their memory that they walk by the men of the Lord, man.
Right.
You know? Go ahead.
And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy word, but they will not do them.
That's the church people. They be right there in church, sitting down like, hey, I know the Lord right there with me, clapping and singing, and they don't give a shit about the Lord, man. That's why the Lord ain't give a shit about y'all when that time of destruction come, man. Go ahead.
For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covet.
Praise the Lord! Jesus is my Savior! That's what they do, man.
That's right, bro.
With their mouths, man. They extra holy, man.
Just
You
like,
got, go ahead.
just like them Sadducees, and that's how they used to do. They say they make their phylacteries broad, man. On the outside, they look appeasing, but inside is what? Full of dead man's bones, man.
That's right. Go ahead.
And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice, and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not.
That's why when you go in these churches, you always have a smooth talking preacher, and he had a little Jimmy on the drums who could beat them drums real well. Right? And that's what gets you. The music. You know? That's what gets you, man. Hey, you was thinking the same thing I was, bro.
I got a quick precept, bro.
Go ahead.
Hey, this is 2 Ezra 2 and verse 34. And it says, and therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen, that hear and understand, look for your shepherd, he shall give you everlasting rest. For he is nigh at hand, that shall come in the end of the world. Be ready to the reward of the kingdom, for the everlasting light shall shine upon you forevermore. Flee the shadow of this world, receive the joyfulness of your glory. I testify my Savior openly.
Right. Testify openly, man. If we're going to confess the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua openly also. You know? That's right.
Right.
Give me Revelation 12 and 12.
Enjoy your freedom while you can.
12 and 12.
This is Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore, rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Say, rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell there in them. That's talking like for the angels and the elect brothers, man. Rejoice in the heavens, man. Go ahead.
It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
It says, woe
No
to the
speakers or
inhabitants of
anything?
the earth, meaning
We're good.
destruction, man.
None of these people.
Are you an inhabitant of the earth, sir?
Okay.
Lord, go
It's just a
kill
matter of time
y'all,
for some
Edomites.
calls. I don't care
Go
what
ahead.
you guys do.
Right, man.
As long as there's no loudspeakers, have a great day.
Go ahead.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that.
And of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you.
The devil has come down unto you. This is spiritual demon, Satan. No, man. This is his counterpart Esau on the planet, man. The wicked who controls the earth. Job 90:24. Go ahead.
It says, having great wrath, because he knows that he has but a short time.
Now Esau got a short time left on the planet, man.
Oh, you had to
It
say
tells you
something.
in Ezra that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning that which follows. So Esau, knowing he got that short time, it says he's gonna bring wrath, man. So Esau is getting ready to basically bring martial law on this place, man.
That's right.
That's gonna be that great wrath that he's getting ready to bring, man. And it's gonna catch all you people up in it. He don't care if you are one of his fellow Edomite peers, he gonna put you in that subjection too, man. You know? You got one. You got one.
I got some. This is going into how hey, Esau's gonna come down with great wrath, and hey, he felt that way ever since Jacob got his blessing.
Yeah.
All right, this is Genesis 27, and I'm gonna read verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him.
He hated him for what that blessing, because he gave him the blessing, what? Dominion of the kingdom, to rule everything, man. The land.
You walk through, man.
all that,
You
man.
walk
I
through.
walk through.
Walk through, yeah. You walk through.
It reads, and Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
He was mad because he got that. Now the firstborn gets the half inheritance of the father, right? But Esau gave that that sacrifice
Of fruits
yeah,
and
yeah,
veggies.
fruits and veggies, and then he got knocked off, man, by the Lord, man. He gave that blessing to Jacob. Then he cried and wept when he said, "That's not one blessing for me, my father." So he gave him the sword.
He got a temporary blessing.
Yeah, the fatness of the earth was temporary, right?
Yeah.
And that's what he has right now. You know, that's why you see Esau always, he leads with his mouth and then his military. You know, he don't know how to sit down and basically negotiate the peace there. He leads with fucking bribery and fraud, and then if you ain't down with what they down with, they just fucking send missiles in on you, man.
You need to keep it at home, man.
Yeah. And the whole plot, like the brother just read, is to destroy Negroes, Latinos, and the Native Americans, man.
I got a quick precept. This is Ezekiel 21 and verse 10. Start at 9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, a sword is sharpened and is also furbished.
This that thermonuclear, that's that missile, man. Go ahead.
It is sharpened to make a sword slaughter. It is furbished to make it glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contempteth the rod of my son as every tree, and he hath given it to be furbished that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give into the hand of the slayer.
That's the thermonuclear missile, man. ICBM intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. Those are those swords that they're talking about in the Bible. And that's that blessing that Esau was given, man. You know? It was a prime example right back here, man. When they arrested dude back there, I went back there in the back. One of them had the gun pulled. You know, on the ground. Like, and you know, you never know. Me walking might have saved his ass because he was behind the building. Yeah. They could have slapped him up and did whatever, man.
They say resisted arrest.
You know? But give me, is it done?
There's a little bit more on this one.
It says, cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all of the princes of Israel. Terrors by the reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh.
So the Lord's gonna bring that sword upon you, man, for being disobedient, man, for you not being attentive to this word when it's going out. Because believe me, man, we ain't got that much more longer to be out here on these streets, man, before the Lord take us off, man. And then you people gonna be out there seeking the Lord then. He all in them dark places looking. We know they was on Del Mar. No, we ain't gonna be here. Go ahead, what's up?
I have something else.
You had something.
Yeah, I have a precept to go with what you just said.
Okay.
This is Amos 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh power, that I will send a famine in the land. Not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh.
Of hearing the words of Yahweh, man. By Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. So one day, man, the Lord gonna take us off these streets, man. And then all hell gonna break loose, man. The Lord willing that, hey, we done done all we can for him to protect us, man, in that day, going forward. Because, hey, if you have not danced to the song that we are piping, your ass gonna get cooked.
Right.
That's just what it is.
Right.
You know? Hey, this word it's been going out since 1969 or 70. Abba Bivens.
Right.
Yaiqua, Mashah and them. Down to Apostle Tahar and Gabar and Rakah and Ramlah, through all these brothers after them, man. You know? That's, you talking 30 plus years. The word been going out, man. I know looking at brothers right now, this is around anywhere from 10 or less with all the brothers we have here. That's a long time, but it's a short time. So we look forward to that day in Amos 8 chapter, man. We look forward to it, man. Go ahead.
It says Amos 8 and 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east, they shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh, and shall not find
They're
it.
gonna be all over St. Louis looking for the word. Hey, I'm willing to, when the family of the word come, I might just take a trip to Chicago, because I already know it's 9,000 elects up there preaching, and when they leave the streets, it's already rough up there. It's gonna be a war zone when the prophets get off the streets up there. You know? But that's Esau's plan, man. He want to bring that great wrath spoken of in Revelation 12 and in 2nd Ezra, man. Got that?
We go to verse 16.
2nd Ezra 16, start at 67.
Okay. Right. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 67. It says, behold, Yahweh himself is the judge. Fear him. Leave off from your sins.
It said leave off from your sins, man. So you got to come back to your nationality, knowing that you are a Hebrew Israelite, man. You got to come back and learn the Lord's name and his son's name, man. And obey these laws, statutes, and these commandments, man. And you got to couple that with faith, man. If you ain't got faith, man, you ain't got shit.
That's right.
But if you got faith, you got to at least show some works, man.
You show your faith by your work.
You know? Hell, the malefactor believed on the one on the right hand side.
Yep, right.
He believed, and he made it. And look how much stuff he had done, man. So you gotta have faith, man. Y'all can walk through.
Y'all can walk.
You walk around, it might do you more damage. Don't walk through. Go ahead.
He says, behold, Yahweh himself is the judge. Fear him. Leave off from your sins and forget your iniquity. It says, to meddle no more with them forever. So shall Yahweh lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble.
You was thinking here, 16.
It says,
for the Jake.
It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude.
Burning wrath, man. That's Esau coming with these Gerger troops, man. That's that burning wrath that he's going to bring on 2/3 of our people. And he's going to attempt to bring on the men of the Lord. But what he don't know, the men of the Lord are going to be what? Protected, man, by a higher power. Go ahead.
It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols.
Yeah, things offered unto idols, that's the chip, man.
Yep.
They're going to take certain of you away. So that's those concentration, those FEMA camps, man.
That's right.
They got these camps set up all over America. Because you got to remember, you just had a big, a mass closing of Walmarts, Kmart's, Save-A-Lots, Kroger's. All these different stores are closing. But the buildings, the Marshalls, the buildings are not being torn down. All they do is put cardboard up over the windows and leave it shut. But 2 or 3 in the morning, you got people parked out back. They're going in there, setting up torture chambers, man, for you people, man.
They were doing that to them kids that they was taking from those South, the Latin countries, and they were putting them until they made a big. That was a spirit that happened because they was taking them kids and they were putting them in Walmarts, man. They were already the camps are already established. They just need the crisis to put them all in, and that's a great point because they're not tearing the buildings down. What are you going to put there? There's not many things that could take over a Walmart. Well, I mean, there's not many stores that got enough products to go into those buildings.
Right.
So what are they still doing there, man? So they already showing you they want this crisis to happen, man. Okay, because before every world war, there's a financial crisis, and then that war can start, man. It's the same playbook. Esau don't go off the playbook, man.
That's right.
And it's a quick precept. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 70. For there shall be in every city, and there shall be in every place, in the next city, a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
A great insurrection on those who fear the Lord. So it's going to be an uprising against Israel, man. When you go into that word insurrection, that's what's an uprising?
Like a militant movement.
Yeah, like a movement. You're going to get it. Because it says against those who fear the Lord, the elect. So we know that's telling you that Esau is getting ready to come against us. His main battle is against us. He already know he got 2/3 of you around. He already got the hook in your jaw, right? He gonna lead you wherever he wants. All he gotta do is stop the grocery stores, and when you get hungry, guess what? You gonna sell out for a fucking bag of potato chips, man, or a piece of bubble gum. So Esau's main fight is against these men, that's preaching his word, man. You know? What you say, bro?
The back of the country.
Yeah, already. It's hot that Diablo sauce. Yeah. That Diablo sauce from Taco Bell.
They shall be like madmen, sparing none.
They're gonna be like madmen, man. You know? That's those go back. Matter of fact, he was reading 60. Go back and read because we're gonna go through that. Yeah, he was already reading.
That was the spirit then. He didn't come back out.
I got the definition.
You go start at 68 he was, and when you get there, we'll go back to that again.
Okay.
Yeah, because he was reading 67. Yeah. Go ahead.
Definition of insurrection.
Go ahead.
It means a violent uprising against an authority or government. Rebellion, revolt, uprising, mutiny, revolution, riot, sedition, subversion, civil disorder,
Yeah.
unrest,
Yep.
anarchy, a coup.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it says they're gonna come against who? The men that fear the Lord. So they're gonna bring that uprising against us, man. You know? Because really what Esau wants is for y'all to just go ahead and go home and don't come out here and do this. Want you to just enjoy your Saturday, you know?
Yeah.
That's what they want us to do.
Go.
Have fun.
Going to the world.
Yeah. You know?
They fail to realize we are having fun. We take joy in bringing this word out and
Exactly.
condemning this wicked society.
That's
man.
right.
That's right, bro.
That's our idea of fun.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
This is a spiritual insurrection.
That's right, man.
This is 2 Ezra 16 and 68. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols.
That's that chip, man. And they're gonna feed it to you 2/3, man.
That's right.
And they're gonna try to feed it to the elect too. But the elect, the Lord gonna put the spirit on the elect not to take it. Whether it means you dying, giving your life for the Lord, He gonna have that spirit on you, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says, and they that consent. It says, and they that consent to them shall be had in derision and in reproach.
Gone. Because 2/3 of our people, out of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they gonna take the chip. They gonna take it. They gonna consent unto it. Because they're gonna be tired of their stomach touching their back. They're gonna be tired of running. Like Jake was over there, he was tired.
Yep.
I mean, he was tired of running. Shit. He had ran 50 yards, he was tired. You know? Gave up. Like, shit. That's what our people gonna do. You're gonna give up in that day. You're gonna take the chip, man. The RFID chip, man. That implantable device, man. And it's not no damn embargo, and it's not no Christianity. To our people, salvation is through the scriptures, man. Salvation is not through no damn RFID chip. Because that's 2/3 salvation, that chip. Because your ass gonna be hungry in that day.
So they that seek to save their life shall lose it.
Shit, we can get that too. That's Luke 17:24. Why are you right on that? Right.
You got it.
It says, and they that consent to them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden under foot. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection.
We just read what insurrection means, man. That uprising, man. Go ahead.
Upon those that fear Yahweh.
Now it says that uprising against those who fear Yahweh, man. That's the elect, man. So if you think Esau ain't finna come against us, man, you better know what you're in.
17:30.
You know?
17.
Because they coming, man. Esau know, man. They know who docile they looking for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They already know, man. They're gonna take the chip, man. That's spiritual, man. They know, man.
That's right.
So they planning really to, like, basically, in their eyes, man, they really want to just kill us, man. But like the scripture said in Isaiah 59, man, in that day, man, the Lord gonna set up a standard when y'all come. You know? Hey.
Isaiah 59 and 19.
Oh, yeah.
So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the
So
sun.
where we at? We're in the West, man. We're in the Western Hemisphere. We over here in America where we were brought to serve slavery, man. And we still in that captivity. This is the seventh captivity from the captivity from Egypt, man. This is the seventh one. And this is completion, man. 7 is completion, man. We're in that last captivity, man.
It say, one more, it say, and when the enemy come into and like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
It said when the enemy come in like a flood, man. How does a flood come in? It rushes in, man. It knocks everything over, man.
We read the Revelations 12 and 12,
Huh.
having great wrath.
Huh.
He's gonna come hard with it.
Yeah, he gonna come hard.
This is Esau's last hurrah, man. It's like this brother saying, this is his last hurrah. So he's got to go the hardest. That's why it says that there's going to be that it's not been seen under the sun, man. This man knows it. The elites know this is their last hurrah. That's why they're building bunkers. A man that that's building into the ground. That's why it says, "What? Let the rocks fall on me to hide from the what? The one that sits on the throne, which is Yahweh Shah, man." They're gonna try to hide because they know it's over. That's why they built the bunkers, man. They're gonna run and hide in there and try to evade that the coming punishment, man. Esau's gonna. That's why he's gonna start. He's gonna start what? Bringing cannibalism back. It's gonna be horrible, just like he did it in Masada. He knew what he was doing. If you starve out a place, you know they're gonna run out of food. What's gonna be the next option? So Esau, that was a calculated move, man. So if he did it back then, how much more now? We're coming to the time of him. He ain't ruling no more. He reads the scriptures. He read Obadiah. You don't think he skipped a book that has his name in it? He knows the end of this thing, man.
That's right.
Like you said,
That test run to Venezuela right now.
Yep.
That's what that is. That's a test run. That Venezuela thing to cut off all the resources.
Yep.
That's a test run to show you that wrath that he finna come up on us, man.
Right.
He finna come up on us the same way he doing them. They over there eating people, man. Cannibalism, man. Filleting people and putting them on the grill, man.
Hey, and the scriptures say that things written aforetime are written for
for
our
our
learning.
learning.
That's right, bro.
Hey, Jake already been 8-day kids, sodding their children.
Mm-hmm.
She came. That one lady, I believe, what is Second King? She went to the one of the kings and was like, you know, I ate my child this day. We supposed to eat her child. You know. No, that was when the one she took the other baby. Yeah. This was afterwards. You know, after the split. But yeah, hey, that's gonna show you that hey, that's what's gonna happen.
That's right.
People are gonna go when you're hungry. You'll go take any drastic measures to feed yourself, whether that's shit eating your child, eating your own arm. All right, and the scriptures talk about that.
Hey, that happened. People fail to realize, actually, that happened here in America. With Haiti, Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Things like that are not mentioned here in America, but it happened. You know what I'm saying? Every time the hurricanes hit America, something always happens. Just like with Florence, they hit North Carolina. Now they water poison. They got nuclear water in the river now in North Carolina. Just like they did Flint, Michigan. Why? Because Esau is bringing what? That family.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? He always have an ulterior motive of everything that he do. Notice too, whenever these hurricanes hit on the coastline of America, every time them levees always get blown up.
Yep.
See what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's not breaking from the hurricane. That's Esau blowing them levees up. Because remember with Hurricane Katrina, the 3 black women said they heard a boom when them levees broke, and you never heard from them again. They even went to the White House.
Shit, Lil Wayne even rapped about it in one of his songs. He even said it, Lil Wayne. Shit.
Yup.
I got something going into that insurrection, because what does it ultimately lead to? Esau trying to get the children of Israel to take his chip.
Yep.
You know, this is Revelations 2 verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, which is the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, shall cast some of you into prison. And it ain't talking about the spiritual demon Satan. All right, it's talking about a real man casting people into prison, mainly you Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It says that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. All right, so hey, we're gonna go through it, you know. Like, but in the churches, they gonna tell you everything's gonna be all right. Nah, it says we gonna suffer tribulation. All right, and what's the time? The 10 days is a time period. So hey, we don't know how long we're gonna go through it. And it says, "Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life."
That's right.
All right, hey, ultimately not taking that chip, keeping your faith in Yahweh while Yahweh shine, and enduring to the end. You know. And then I'm going to jump to Revelations 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. All right, so hey, you know, we got to stay faithful in this. And that hour of temptation is ultimately when Esau brings up that chip. It's either you serve him, or you serve the Lord, or you serve your master Esau.
What is that? It said in the patience, right? Meaning you're suffering. So it's not going to be no cakewalk around hell breaking this, man. like the scripture says, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven. You know what I mean? What? We're going to go through hell and hot water in order to get to the kingdom of heaven, man. You know what I'm saying?
It reads, which shall come upon all the world.
Right.
All right, so not only the elect, upon you 2/3, and the rest of you heathens. All right. It says to try them that dwell upon the earth. I might as well read verse 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
Hold fast to the word, man. Right? Hold fast to the teaching, the doctrine that you have been taught, man. The true teaching that you've been taught. Hold fast to it, man. Till the Lord comes, man. That's enduring, man. You know? He that endured to the end shall be saved, man.
That's right.
The summer's past and the harvest is ended. The summer is ended, but we are not saved.
We are not saved. That's right.
Jeremiah 8:21.
Right.
But you people out here, hey, you go to church and the preacher put him in his hand, and then y'all run down the aisleway, and then you fall at the altar, you cry real hard for about 10 minutes. Everybody pat you on your back, then you think you saved. What you saved from? Destruction ain't happening. You know? The Leroy still hit you side your head at night. So what's the difference? You know? Straight abomination. Yeah.
This is
The precept.
Go ahead.
I don't know what the fuck happened. It's Psalm 37,
Future destruction.
verse 12. The wicked plotteth against the just and gnasheth upon him with his teeth.
He said the wicked plotted against the just, man. They've always, Esau have always plotted against the Negroes, Latinos, and the Native Americans ever since the time when the brother just read the scripture in Genesis, man. When he said, I'm gonna get my brother Jacob, man. He been plotting against us ever since, man. Why you think he have chemtrails? You think it's really for him? No, man. They poison animals anyways to destroy Israel. The poison of the food and the water. The penal code system that they have, man. The unjust righteous decrees that they pass every year at the legislature building. It's all to go against the Israelites, man.
That says the accuser of our brethren. They're accusing us, man. All the things that they doing to Jake, even in the prison system, that's why they let that sodomite spirit go in there heavy, man. So they can accuse us and say, is this the people? And it goes back to Esau's hatred with Cain and Abel, man. He been and it happened the same way. Esau didn't respect the blessing, and Cain didn't respect the law that was given for him to do. That we spoke about it earlier. He brought fruit, man. He knew the law. That showed you the law was back then. Because how did Abel know what to bring? How did Abel know what to sacrifice? The law was established.
And after the fact, he told him, if thou don't do well, sin lieth at the door.
Yep,
And
yep.
what sin? The transgression of the law.
Yeah.
So they knew.
Yep.
Who was Cain and Abel's father? See what I'm saying? You don't think he taught his children the law?
Yep.
It's all verbal.
Right.
That's just like our dads when we grew up. Boy, you gotta do it like this, you gotta do it like that. And he had nothing written out. You better remember what he told you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You let something slip. Then I tell you, then you gonna get beat upside your head. So you gonna get chastised. Go ahead with your brother. Now, you still
It says, the Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming.
See, the Lord gonna laugh at Esau because his day is coming. Like we just read in Revelation 12, we have a short time, man. So the Lord is basically laughing at Esau, man.
They're gonna seek him early.
You know, the pride he has, knowing he put the lowest of the lowest in charge of the world. And he laughing at it, man. Because it's about to be over, man, for these Edomites out here, man. Go ahead, shop, max out your credit cards, because World War III is coming.
That's right.
Max them out. Buy a new house. Go in debt, it don't matter, you got to pay it.
Somebody Bible? Not sure. Somebody dropped it?
this is Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Time of Jacob's trouble, man. So that's why we were saying earlier, man, when you read the scriptures, man, you know that a bad time is coming, right? But Jacob is so comfortable. Look, I got a bus job. He comfortable in this place, man. Look at him, he comfortable. You know? Go ahead. Go ahead.
It says, Malaz, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
There ain't gonna be none like it, man. Daniel 12:1 too.
He shall be saved out of it.
But the elect gonna be saved out of it, man. And when you read in Peter's, it says they're gonna be scarcely saved. So hey, man, this thing we about to go through, man, it's gonna be tight. You know, we can't say how Yahweh Shai gonna do everything, but damn, man, I'm not speaking out of no kind of pride or nothing. Damn, I like the brother's chance for doing this than somebody out there doing that bullshit they do. Walking around shopping and shit. I like a brother's chance better who preaching the word than them. Go ahead.
Look at Daniel. Daniel 12:1.
I got to jump in. This is a heavyweight fight. You gotta get in there.
Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince. We're standing for the children of thy people.
So Michael's standing for the children of thy people. Michael is standing for the Israelites, man, and the elect of them, man. And Michael being who? Michael's that top archangel in the army, man. You know? Go ahead.
And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation.
Since there was a nation, man. And when you read in the scriptures, man, it is some horrifying stories that go on in there. Right? Read the story about what was it? Judith or Susanna took the nail and went through Judith's head. Man, you can't even imagine that today, man.
Shit, the way how we got delivered out of Egypt. We bring all the plagues. And we're in spiritual Egypt right now. So you don't think he's gonna make another marvelous work like that and deliver his children even in a greater fashion?
It says we shall no longer speak of Egypt. It's gonna be so marvelous. It's gonna trumpet.
They're gonna amaze at the strangeness of our salvation.
Right. The chariots, you're gonna have the chariots. Yahweh Shai coming in that big body fathership, man. That's why it says, look, we're preparing ourselves for these times, man. The times that what we in now is preparation. What does it say? Preparation it takes longer than the actual cooking process. When you prep, if you're a sous chef, if a chef, the longest part of the deal is prepping. You got to cut the vegetables, you got to cut everything, and the meal might take a few minutes to make, man. But all that preparation for a small time period. And when it comes to salvation, even when Lot was delivered out of Sodom and Gomorrah, that was a quick thing. He said, don't grab nothing, go. Don't look back, man. That's what we're in now. We're in a time of being told through the Spirit, look, man, don't look back, man. Don't look back. If you look back, you're going to be caught up, man.
That's right.
The world is ready, man. That's what it says. The field is ready. It's right, man. These people are ready to go. We had an Edomite tell her, hey, he said, I'm ready for slavery, man. They're done with their kingdom, man. They're done. He told us to our face, man. He said, well, I'm ready for slavery, man. You know?
That's a proud man talking. He ain't ready for that shit. Hell no. That shit, he saw roots. That shit ain't.
Hey, shit, the scripture said one is stronger than the other. Yeah. You know, us being the stronger ones. We went through our slavery. Shit, Esau weak as hell. He gonna have a hard time getting through his.
That first whip, he's over. That first whip.
Change your name, they beating the hell out of you, bro.
It ain't even gonna hit him yet. They're just cracking. You know when you crack the whip, Esau fall out. He ain't even touch him yet.
It's Job 20:5. It says that the trumpet of the wicked is short, and the joy of the God.
Oh, okay,
It's Job 20:5. 20:5. That the trumpet of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
It's only for a moment. Like the brother just said, the preparation takes longer than the actual meal to cook. This preparation been taking 500 years. They've been cutting onions 500 years, and then when that fire come through, it's gonna take 300 and it's gonna take 3,600 seconds, which is 60 minutes, 1 hour, and this shit gonna be done.
It says it should be like an oven.
Gonna be like an oven. Right. Hey man, the Lord used hell of a metaphors and adjectives, man. You wouldn't even know, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That day gonna be like an oven, man. And it's gonna be hot. You know what I mean? Go ahead, you got it there?
I got that loop.
Yeah, that's that one. We're gonna get that one.
All right. Got something. This is
Jump in there.
Revelation 18 and 10.
Waiting to do something.
Says, standing
Got that
before
after
all,
that one?
for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
In 1 hour is the judgment of America gonna come, man. They gonna stand afar off, meaning who? The ship masters, man. They're gonna be bringing those containers with the goods to America through the sea. Because America does not export anything no more, man. When the steel mills and all that shit closed, man, it was over, man. For the whole, matter of fact, when the steel mills closed, it was over for the whole Midwest, man. That was a way of life for everybody in the Midwest, man.
That's right. That's
You
right.
know what I mean?
If I can add to that, that's why they call this the Rust Belt.
Turn.
Wow, man.
See, y'all should have kept the damn cotton fields open. But should have kept them open. You know? Go ahead, read. What's going on there? Go ahead.
It says, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her.
The merchants of the earth, the people who make money off America. Because when you look around, you see all these Arabs, these goops, man. They're making money off America, man.
Yep.
Hey, man, only money we making in this place, I'm gonna tell you right now, if Esau could cut a fade and fucking put weave in her hair, y'all wouldn't have that shit. We don't have shit, man.
That's right. Esau
They might let you run a fucking barbecue shack, but as soon as they find out your recipe, they gonna open their own shit. We don't own shit, man.
And it's even so bad that the heathens now, or that's why they made that movie, Rich People of China. How did China get? At one time, China was a rice state. They didn't do anything but make rice. They agricultural, but through America, they've gotten rich, bro. And that's the spirit. Look what you speak about it, and here it is, bro. They come over here and they live a lavish life. That's why they made that movie, Rich People of China and stuff, man. They come over here and through the gain of making everything for a cheap price. Now there's more millionaires and even billionaires coming up in China, man. So that ain't coming here. This is supposed to be internalized, but everything is external, man. You know, that's why America pretty much says, what? They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. They steady eat America's bread. That's the only reason they deal with Babylon the way they do, man. And the freedom that they have through, hey, let them roam because there ain't bees around. But the freedom they have through what? They can come over here and be freaks. They can come over here and negate their own laws and all that type of things and be able to live as do as thy wilt, man.
You know?
The crackers going into slavery, man.
Right. I appreciate it.
It says, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
They're gonna have them containers out there at sea. Billions of dollars gonna be at the sea. They're gonna be looking at the burning of America and they're gonna be crying. And then guess what's gonna happen? When the crying gets stopped, they're gonna say, well, it's time to go back. Leviathan gonna knock their ass out the fucking boat. That's what's gonna happen. Them Leviathans are gonna get you.
Right.
So all that merchandise gonna be at the bottom of the sea. We don't want that shit in our kingdom.
Nope.
That fucking tainted ass
GMO, lead paint.
shit. No. We don't want none of that shit.
Mixed fabrics.
We just
All
want
that.
the gold and silver.
That's it.
And the women. That's it. That's all we need.
And the gold and silver gonna make it through the fire, man. That's one thing that's gonna be, it can make it through fire, man. Everything here, we don't even want the cattle, man. Everything, you don't know how many, they've been cloning beef for the past 5-10 years, if not longer, that we know of. They've been cloning animals, so we've been eating defiled, man, that's all gotta be burnt, man. The GMO seeds has gotta get burnt. That's gonna be a time of cleaning up. These elites, you're gonna bury bodies and you're gonna clean up your mess, man. Doesn't that make sense? If you go and you trash something, you got to clean that up, man. Right. That's why that 1,000 years is going to be a hard time for Esau, man.
That's right. 39 tells you how y'all going to be fucking cleaning up.
And this is a quick precept. This is Lamentations 4:21, and it says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom."
Oh, daughter of Edom, man. Edom, Adawam in the Hebrew, man, meaning red, man. You Edomites, man. That's you. Esau's y'all father when you read in Genesis 36 chapter, man. It says rejoice and be glad, man. This is your kingdom right now. And they are rejoicing, man. They walk around all prideful and shit. You know what I mean? Just be glad, man. Go ahead.
Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz.
The cup also shall pass through unto thee, and thou shalt be drunken.
What's the cup? Slavery, anguish, agony, mourning. All that's finna pass unto you, man. Because it's on the necks of Israel right now, man. Go ahead.
And thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked.
Yeah, y'all gonna be drunk, man. Drunk with it. It's gonna be so much on you, you ain't gonna know what to do. It's gonna be harsh, man. Like his brother said, when you hear the crack of that whip, man, you're gonna be like, please, man.
Please, man.
Please, take my daughter.
Come here, son.
Come here, son. I got a job for you. Breeze more and some more.
God. And it says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Now, Zion, the Negroes, Latinos, and the Native Americans. That scripture said, our punishment is accomplished. So this slavery that we in is almost over, man. We just have to endure a little bit more. We right here at the end. You know? That's why them brothers who, hey, right now, man, hey, if you fall out right now, it's like, damn. All you can say is damn.
Man.
Like, shit. You know what I mean? Because right here at the end, man, you can see it. You know, we always said, hey, when they go in Iran, it's going to be it. Well, they right here,
They
man.
in Iran.
Yep. So we don't have long, man. Because you got to endure it, man.
That when you said that in Iran, that military parade that was shot up, that was inside. That was a what you call, that was set up by a proxy. Okay, that's America uses proxies now. That whole ISIS was set up by the CIA, man. You know, but they're telling you that look, when they entering into Iran strategically, they know they can't come in there full frontal because Russia's there. So they got to do the backdoor type of movements, man. That parade was not a coincidence. They said it was set up, it was pre-planned. They left the guns there and they came back and picked up the guns that was already stashed there, man. So we at the time of these prophecies, 2018 is what, man? The year of prophecy.
So, hey, like you said, man, that time is coming. Like the brother read, the temptation times are coming. And when that time comes, man, you got to be ready to basically just, the scriptures tell you, you got to be ready, basically ready to just give up whatever is going on and just fucking flee. But those times are coming. You know?
No, go ahead, bro.
Zephaniah 1 and 17. And I will bring distress upon men, and they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Neither their silver nor their gold.
That's suffering, man. Body and mind. Go ahead.
Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath.
So all your riches, man, are not gonna be able to get you out of this heavenly ass whooping that you're gonna get.
That's right.
That's right.
It's not gonna be able to buy your way out, man. Because Esau got money. Whenever something go on, he could throw a few
He walked through.
Y'all good? Come on.
FRNs. He could throw a few FRNs out there and basically buy his way out of anything, man. Or buy people to do whatever his evil bidding is, man. But in that day, man, them riches that you got won't be able to buy your ass out of nothing, man. That's gonna be beautiful, man. You know what I mean?
What's that? Russia, it says they should not regard what? Silver?
When the playing field is level, hey, like the scriptures say, we are really the dominant ones, so the playing field is level. You already know the cream gonna rise to the top.
Yep.
You know? Go ahead.
It said, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy.
That fire of his jealousy, the thermonuclear destruction, the ICBM intercontinental ballistic missiles, man.
That's right.
That's that fire that's gonna devour this whole land, man. Go ahead.
For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
It's speedy riddance means quickly, man. That's why the scripture said in Revelation 18 it's gonna take 1 hour, 60 minutes, man. 3,600 seconds, and it's gonna be over. You know what I mean? You might as well do like Tom used to do on Tom and Jerry when he about to get messed up, just put the bandana on, smoke a cigar. Wait to just get blown away. Because that's what's gonna happen. You know? Go ahead.
All right, this is Luke 17 and 33. It says, whosoever shall seek to save his life.
Go back up some.
This is Luke 17 and 31. In that day, he which shall be upon the housetop.
Go back one.
This is Luke 17 and 30. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. In that
When
day,
the Son of Man is revealed, right? When he's manifest to us, when he come on them chariots, right? Go ahead.
in that day, he which be upon the
So
housetop.
when he's revealed, when he manifests, before he come in the chariots, this is going into basically when you martial law, basically, right? Go ahead. I'll show you. It's talking about martial law.
And his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away.
So when martial law comes, it's saying if you're on top of that house working, don't come down to your house to what? Try to retrieve nothing.
That's right.
Take off, man. Go ahead.
It says,
What did it say something about stuff?
yeah, I'll go back up. It says, in that day, he which shall be upon the housetop and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away.
Okay, look up that word stuff. Go ahead. Luke 17 and
31.
31.
It says, and he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back.
You in the field, don't return back, man. You know? Because if you return back, guess what? You're putting yourself in harm's danger for the truth. Fucking take your ass, man.
Like Lot's wife.
Yeah, don't look back.
Don't look back.
Yeah.
Look back and you get destroyed.
Because when you start going back, you're looking to take those possessions that you love the most with you. You know what I mean? And that's what she did. You know?
I was holding that. That's all right. It's the spirit. It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 10, verse 6. When the ungodly perish, she delivered the righteous man, talking about wisdom, who fled from the fire which fell down upon the 5 cities. Of those wickedness, even unto this day, the wasteland that smoketh is a testimony, and plants bearing fruit that never come to ripeness, and the standing pillar of salt is a monument of an unbelieving soul.
See, she didn't believe. The standing pillar of salt, man. That's cold. Because I was reading on that salt that was I was reading about that salt that's over there.
Right.
It was
That
saying
was
that particular salt is like hard, like rock. Like the salt that's, you could go into the earth and find that particular salt. It's real hard. So right now, Esau got a spot over there. It looks like a statue. They say they think Lot, that might have been Lot's wife. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
It looks like concrete. But they said that salt was hard as concrete over there. So it's possible, like they might think it's a stone, but it could be salt.
I saw they said that when they did a sample of it, that they couldn't find nothing on the earth to match it.
Exactly.
So you know that that's a faith builder for us also, man. You know?
And that goes to show you when she looked back, the Most High say don't look back. She wasn't just disobeying and looking back. No, she was looking back in sorrow because really she was, kind of enjoying that.
She was enjoying that life.
Yeah, so basically it was like America, people doing what the hell they want.
Yeah.
She was kind of really mentally, lusting after that shit.
Because you got brothers, brothers preaching this word, man. They into the scriptures. And I'm pretty sure a lot of these brothers got wives, and them wives are not agreeing with these scriptures. So when that time comes, a lot of brothers' wives gonna be just like Lot's wife, man. They gonna, I gotta get my weed. I gotta eat.
Gotta like us.
You know what I mean?
Go back into this one.
Yeah.
God, this is
Got that stuff. You got definition of stuff. And
I'm gonna read it again.
You go ahead.
This is Luke 17 and 31. In that day which shall be upon, in that day he which shall be upon the housetop, and his stuff in the house.
And the stuff in the house, man. Go ahead.
This is the word stuff is skilios from the Greek. It says a vessel, an implement.
A vessel, right?
It says in the plural, household utensils, domestic gear, the tackle and armament of vessels used specifically of sails and ropes. Metaphorically, a man of quality, a chosen instrument, in a bad sense, an assistant in accomplishing an evil deed.
It's say something about an idol down there or something like that.
Oh, it said vessel. Right, no, sir. Oh, let me scroll on down. Good sales stuff.
So I had went into it. I think I had went into it, and I went deeper. and it was like, it went into like, don't look for idols also. So in that day, don't be worried about, well, damn, I got to flee to the wilderness. Let me get my pistol. Let me get my 45, or let me get my knife. You can't worry about that, man. You have to really give yourself up to the elements of the wilderness, man. You gotta just say fuck it and go.
King David said that the Heavenly Father's name is it's like a sanctuary. It's a strong tower. You know, so ultimately we don't need none of that stuff. All we gotta have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He's our buckler. He's our shield. You know.
Didn't he tell the disciples or apostles not to take no personal script?
Yeah.
It's the same thing when all hell breaks loose.
That's right, bro.
You gotta run. You know.
He also, because that goes back into what Yahushua said. He said, what? You need to have script nor coat.
Yep.
Did you want for anything? And that's going to be a faith builder, a faith tester too. It says what? Works without faith is dead. Faith without works is the same. So that works is going to be you going out there and putting yourself into the elements, into the wilderness, and your faith is what's going to preserve you, man. And the faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You can't just have mediocre faith and not be able to what? Go out there and say what, man? I don't have food. What am I going to do? You gonna live by faith, man. It says man shall not live by what? Bread alone. That's it. I was just adding that.
Right, this is Matthew 24 and
That's right.
17. It says, let him which is on the housetop not come down nor take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe, and it says, woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days.
So woe unto you if you're pregnant in those days. Because you know when a woman 8-9 months pregnant, man, she can't move fast, man. You know, if that flight be in the winter, guess what? And in the wintertime, no vegetation grows. When it snows, guess what? You're able to be spotted at night if it snows in the winter, if it's especially a full moon. Because I've ridden in a helicopter before when it was snow on the ground in Germany on a full moon, and you can see everything on the ground, man. You can see everything moving. You can see fucking little animals running around. So that's why he said, hope that flight don't be in the winter. Because if it's in the summer, you got vegetation to hide up under. You can escape and hide away from Esau. You got berries and you got certain flowers, edible flowers that's out there. But in the wintertime, hey, you see animals, man, in the winter, how they scrape and dig through snow, man, just to try to find a shrub that's way under the ground, man. You better hope that flight don't be in the winter, man. You know what I mean? Because you got animals out there going to be hungry, too.
That's right.
You going to be coming
some on that.
Y'all reading the same thing.
Yeah. It says,
but that'd be a little different, though.
It says, but pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day.
See, on the Sabbath day, because it tells the story of, man, I can't remember, but it's in Maccabees where they would try to mess with us on the Shabbat because they know we weren't gonna basically fight, man.
That's right, them devils. They did it on multiple occasions.
On multiple occasions, you're right.
The first time, I think the brothers like, look, we're just gonna have to fight anyway, even if it's on the Saturday. But before, afterwards, I mean, them devils actually waited and said, no, let's wait 2 days because they're gonna keep the law and then they're gonna be defenseless. You know what I'm saying? To show you this man is truly the devil. He sought out a diligent search, you know.
Says
he was using our law against us. He was using our law against us, just like you see now, man.
Verse 21, it says, for then shall great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, neither ever shall be. Says, and except those days be shortened, because shall be shortened, there shall be no flesh to be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
And when Esau has a card, it's called Illuminati card game, right? And on the last card on that deck, it's an earth, and the earth is cracked in half, and there's a tape deck above it, and it says when he comes back, I will not go in my cage. I'll make him wait. It's talking about the deliverance. Esau is so demonic, he's willing to crack this planet Earth. He's willing to destroy this Earth that if I can't have it, no one can have it spirit.
Sure.
That's what Esau's pretty much on. You even see with that CERN collider over there, man. There's all types of things that Esau's got on the back. He's got contingency plans, man.
Right.
So he knows that we're gonna get the kingdom. He knows we're getting ready to be delivered out of this captivity, man. These people see it, man. America's falling down, man. It's $20 trillion in debt. It's not getting out of debt, man.
That's right.
They're not trying to patch up. If your ship is sinking and you're not trying to patch it up, what's going to happen to that ship, man? It's going to sink, man.
Right.
Esau's already on the damn what's that extra boats they got?
Life reserve.
Yeah, he's already on a life reserve watching the boat. It's already going down, man.
I got a precept for you to back you up.
Go ahead, Doc.
Jeremiah 51:8.
Uh-huh.
Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
It's quick, man. It's the way America, it ain't ruled long, man. This is a short rulership, okay? And it's getting brought down quicker and quicker. The more these prophecies come to pass, the more men wake up. You see it now, man. The more that Israel's coming into his power, the Esau's decreasing, man.
That's right.
He's not even respected by his own woman, man. That's how you can tell a nation's falling when the woman does not look to you for protection no more, man. A lot of these so-called Caucasian white women are going with Jake, man. They're going with all of Israel, man, because they see that we're starting to gain our power, man. We're starting to gain what we was, man. We're not niggas no more. We're not savages no more. We're gaining we're gaining prestige, man. By what? This truth, man.
Right.
Esau's starting to know that we the people of God. That's why vocab, like the brothers are speaking now, that's why vocab, all these dudes are trying to what is it called? Yeah, they're trying to negate. If they can negate this, if they negate this, they're pretty much saying y'all should just shut up and stay as niggas, man. Go ahead, Art.
It says Jeremiah 51:8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain.
And balm is a healing agent. Okay? You can't heal this place. $20 trillion in debt. Where's that money coming from? They say if every American worked just to pay off the debt, it wouldn't be paid off. That means you went to work and you didn't get no check for your bi-weekly, bi-monthly. You wouldn't get a check. America's debt what's that Habakkuk 2? My brother want to get that. That's thick debt. That's how we know America's prophesied in the Bible, man. It can't be patched up. You can't put no herbs on this type of wound, man. It's a, what does it say? When fatal, somebody is gravely injured, a fatal injury, man. Yep. It's just like a deer with bow hunting. When you shoot a deer, that deer might run, but it's already dead. You just got to track it, man. Yep. Go ahead, Art.
It says, if so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
It's a grave injury, man. Right. You can't heal it, man. It's terminal, man. Right. Like we get the saying, it's circling the drain, man. Right. You want to get that Habakkuk 2 for me, Art?
I got one. Okay, it's 1 and 9. Holding fast the faithful word as he have been taught, that he may be able by sound doctrine.
By sound doctrine, that's truth, man. And that's the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures, man. And you gotta have that. That's why it says the Spirit what? Teaches you all things. If you're in the Spirit, that's how we're able to go into these prophecies and understand the times that we're living in, man. Because we holding on to sound doctrine, man. Go ahead.
That he may be able by sound doctrine both to exalt and to convince the gainsayers.
And that's what we doing, man. We're out here convincing the gainsayers. Right. At one time when the truth started off, it was a small cluster, man. It went from a small concentrated cluster to it's bloomed, man. It's bloomed just like vines. You know how vines it'll start a little bit, then it'll take over the whole tree. This is likened unto that, man. It says what? It's a size of a mustard seed. This truth was likened unto that mustard seed. Now it's grown into it's flourishing, man. And we seen proof of it, man. We seen random people that would notice this and notice men that are doing the work, man. By way of the internet, which was set up for this truth, man. The internet was not set up for you to make blogs, man. Okay, we're making a righteous blog, okay, but this is the truth that's taking down this place, man. We're chanting Babylon down. Go ahead, Art.
Good. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, every one into his own country.
Yep.
For her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even to the sky.
Man, look, the ticket is getting ready to be punched. All we're doing, we're telling you what is all the judgment that's going to be passed, man. Don't be mad at the newscast when he tells you it's gonna rain, man. We're telling you it's over. America is done. It's getting ready to be judged by the Most High, what you ignorantly call God, man. He's getting ready to judge his place for the homosexuality, the transgenderism. It's a wrap, man.
That's right.
Pedophilia, the just confusion, period, man.
Yep.
You got people that's training their children up from the age of 2 and 3 to be cross-dressers.
Yeah.
Oh, Timmy, that's cute. You can wear my high heels.
Yeah.
That's wicked, man. You think the Lord ain't gonna destroy this place for that, man? Training their little girls to be boys at the age of 5. Teaching them to play football, man. You can do it. Go ahead, Rebecca.
Yeah.
You can do anything a man can do. That's wicked, man. A boy's supposed to be a boy, and a girl's supposed to be a girl, man.
That's right.
That's the way the Lord set it up, and that's why you damn people gonna burn, man.
Come.
And they always do it intentionally. Oh, you have a son? All right, we're gonna change him into a girl. You got a girl,
Like,
we're
nah,
gonna
you
change
gotta
her
see
into a
niggas,
boy.
yeah.
Why is that?
For real?
If they are so concerned about people's gender,
It's
why
weird,
can't
man.
they just leave them what they are? No, they gotta intentionally turn them out to something different because they know that that's gonna affect the youth, and they gonna, be destroyed. They destroy mentally.
Shit, and not only that, in the schools they doing it in the cartoons now. I seen I seen my niece watching the cartoon the other day. It was a superhero boy dressed up as a superhero girl.
They putting the ones on Netflix too, man.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Like, man, you need to turn that shit off.
Yeah. They're grooming their minds, man.
That's right.
When a so-called pedophile, what does he do? He grooms before he actually does the act. That's what Esau's doing, man. And like the brother's saying, look, the Lord has destroyed kingdoms for less. He says it'll be more tolerable for Sodom and Gomorrah than this place, man.
That's right, Con.
That's a shame, man, that Sodom and Gomorrah was considered more righteous than this place. But this is Sodom coming back. That's why it says in Revelations, it says what? Sodom and Egypt, man. Why does it say Sodom and Egypt? What's on the back of the United States dollar, man? What's on the back of the dollar, my man? Pyramid. A pyramid. Where does that pyramid come back from? Egypt. Why isn't it a turtle dove? Why isn't it a so-called cross, man? Okay, that's showing you this place is in the vibration of Egypt, man.
They teach sodomy.
You know?
ISUPK teach sodomy.
You know?
They say it's lawful. Yeah, under your commander
You can do in the butt, man.
What the fuck you talking about?
Under your commander, General
They
Yohana.
don't teach no fucking sodomy?
Yeah, you do.
Not
General Yohana
not
teach
being
sodomy.
gay? Not being gay?
Yeah.
But you can sleep
Yeah,
with your wife because the
no.
wedding bed is
General
undefiled.
Yohana teach sodomy.
The wedding bed is
Say he
undefiled,
don't. He
nigga.
said he can
The wedding
rehabilitate
bed is
homosexuals.
undefiled, nigga. Watch your damn mouth.
No, you watch your
Let's
damn
go.
mouth. Yeah, General Yohana teach sodomy. Y'all believe in sodomy, man.
Y'all
not diligent.
Y'all not diligent, man. Go on ahead
Y'all
up the
teach
street,
false
man.
doctrine.
Y'all don't be out here like that, man.
Y'all teach false
Y'all ain't
doctrine.
niggas, man.
I ain't never seen y'all
Edify
out here.
this, man.
Get the fuck out of here.
They already been, they had
Right.
we don't need their attention, they needed ours. They
That's
needed
why
ours,
the
man.
You
Lord
niggas
is
bought
gonna destroy this
costumes
place.
and shit,
False
man.
prophets,
Fuck outta
false
here.
doctrines, false teachers, these false laws, all these false 2/3 people out here, man. That's why the Lord gonna destroy Babylon, America, man. You anytime you teach sodomy is lawful, you a wicked nigga, man.
Right.
That's all to it,
And
man.
he said that they gonna take the chip.
Right.
Yohana said if you want to eat, you gonna take the chip. So how would you follow a man that's telling you to take the very mark that's gonna get you killed, man?
That's right.
So he don't care for the sheep. They're hirelings, man. Go ahead.
This Titus 1 and 10. For they are mainly unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of circumcision,
Yep, that's them.
whose mouth must be stopped.
And the Lord is gonna stop their mouth. The Lord is gonna knock all their teeth out, man. Teaching sodomy is legal. Teaching is okay to accept the chip. Teaching they can rehabilitate a homosexual.
Yep.
Come on, man, be for real.
Whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses.
And that's what he do. That's subverting your whole house when you teaching that it's okay to do your woman in the butt. That's sodomy, man.
Hey, not only that, I remember listening to him talk about it. He said there is a chance you can catch hepatitis.
Right.
You know, but so is that supposed to be good for you to catch hepatitis and then give it to your female? It's like, come on.
And see, like them niggas.
Look at this fucking.
It's like
got sodomy
they
right there, bro.
They walk on the other side of the street and they had to, I guess, build a courage.
I've never seen niggas out here.
I guess somebody, I don't know, I guess
Hype
they,
man had to
hype man had to get there.
We got
And then,
this.
if y'all call yourself Israel, y'all came by the house of the Lord.
You should have saluted.
You didn't even get fucking greedy, man.
They didn't even salute
You
us.
didn't even fucking salute.
They the first
With
people,
sunglasses
they the
on.
first
You know what I mean?
this nigga.
Then you probably trying to speak up, uphold the scriptures with your head covered.
That's right.
Right.
Why? Because they honor they Father Saint. Look, they stood on top of Baphomet right here.
Yep.
Right in front of us.
They didn't.
Yeah.
He
They
stood right
stood
on it.
right there on top of
Right
Baphomet,
on it,
man.
bro.
It says, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they are not.
See? Wow.
And what do you hear?
Wow.
Taking the chip.
And what do you hear from them always? They talk about black, black this, black that. They're pushing Esau's narrative.
Right.
Black identity extremists.
Yep.
His hat said God is black. You know, we ain't out here teaching the color. We out here teaching the nationality, a bloodline, a heritage. You know, and they over here pushing that black movement.
And it says, for filthy lucre's sake, the brother just said he sold out. And that's what they be teaching. See, these niggas ain't getting nothing, but they head got money.
Yeah.
That's how they do it. You know, they like a fucking pyramid scheme.
I was just getting there. You took it right out of my
You know what I mean?
It's only the top echelon gets the actual bread, man.
But you see they get upset when you talk about their daddy, General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? Their father. They no different or no better than Birdman and Lil Wayne.
Man, they worse. They really,
You know what I'm saying?
through their actions, they're trying to set us up, man.
Yeah.
You out here with a vest on. What is that push?
Right.
What is that push? What are you trying to be? It says what? The Most High chosen the lonely of this world. They came up here with a rah attitude. You see what I'm saying? We ain't in the time for that, man. We're lonely servants and coming out here and doing this thing off faith, man. We don't need what do you need a vest for? That's putting an image out of what, man? Violence.
Violence,
man.
that's right.
That's right.
James 1:26, if any man among you seems to be religious and bridle not his tongue, but deceiving his own heart. This man's religious is vain, man.
There's his fame, bro.
They're totally vain.
Now, the scriptures say what? Make the body a living sacrifice, right?
Right.
Now, what does a damn bulletproof vest got to do with that? Now,
The brothers was
Spirit,
just
spirit.
spirit. They was just mentioning the same thing you talking about.
now I'm going to reread this real quick.
But see, that shows ignorance too, because you got a bulletproof vest on, but you had no helmet, like can't nobody blow your brains out. See what I'm saying? Yeah. People take headshots nowadays, man.
This is Isaiah 30 and 10. It say, would say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not. It says, prophesy not unto us right things, but speak unto us smooth things.
That's right.
Prophesy deceits.
That's right. They want to hear the.
Go ahead, bro.
That's right. They want to hear that smooth message. All you can do what the world doing. You can practice. You can be a sodomite. They want to hear that. They want to preach that smooth thing.
Yeah.
They're not telling them that Yahweh Shem Yahushua going to destroy you for this act. That is an act of wickedness unto the Lord, man. And it's an abomination, man.
Right.
All right. They want everybody to just rocking with the show, man.
Now,
Let's
now,
do- oh, go
if we just saluted them like Shalom, you know, the chip is the embargo, or Shalom, you can't commit sodomy. They'd have been like, oh yeah, brother, hey, Shalom, you know. They'd have been down for it, you know what I'm saying?
They wanted our attention, man.
Right.
Yeah.
But see, they had nothing. Like the scripture say, am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the
truth.
truth, man?
Huh.
The truth hurts, man.
That's right.
Whoever came up with that line, sticks and stones may break my bone, but words may never hurt. They ain't heard the right words before, man.
They ain't heard it right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hebrews 4:12. The word is sharper than any two-edged sword.
Sword. That's right.
They get cut by the word.
I got it. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. And it says, for the word of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit.
Hey, this is our greatest weapon, man.
Right.
And that's what, and the brother read it earlier, to sound doctrine. They don't have sound doctrine, man. They don't have sound. They got a what is it called? A regiment of gear. That's what you see, brothers. Diverse garments. You know, they're cookie cut type of. Just same thing with IUIC.
Yep.
They all got to have the same garments on, and it was not like that, man. This thing is not about so-called outer appearance, man. You know,
Right.
they're trying to look tough. They said the guys that act the toughest are the smallest inside, man.
That's right.
You know, the quiet guys are the ones you watch for, man.
Right.
You know?
Now, did the 12 apostles have on the same garment? No, they didn't.
Hey, and not only that, but when you see them come up, they had that proud spirit on them.
That's right.
You know, the scriptures say, before
proud look.
a fall cometh pride. And what did Yahweh Shai say? He said that the meek shall inherit the earth. You know, ain't nothing meek about that. You seen dude, he was all like this.
He's all like,
Come on, man. We ain't finna
He
fight
trying
you,
to
bro.
he trying to do some pump muscles and shit. Like he just plugged himself into a bike pump. He's coming up all swollen and shit. Can I read this?
He's little, man.
Sirach 11:4. Boast not of thy clothing and raiment, and exalt not thyself in the day of
Cold
honor.
cut.
For the works
Cold
of the Lord
cut.
are wonderful, and his works among men are hidden. That's why, like they were saying, that's like their only strength is those clothing lines. If you take their clothing off them and put them on like a bed sheet or something, they feel powerless, man. They ain't really got the faith. They're all about the outward appearance.
Esau looked at that. Esau looks at that when you in a uniform, you look like
That's
that.
a new tank.
They look at that as yeah, like you a militant. Then y'all wearing black anyway.
Without the woo.
You know.
And that's how you know those are just really just niggas in garments. That's it. They still got their old man attached to them. They never put that off.
No.
You know, that's why before they came up, I told the bro, I said, watch the intimidation tactic. And that's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
A failed attempt at that one.
That's NWG. You know, not NWA, but NWG. You get niggas for garbage. Yeah.
And they on Instagram posting up with guns and liquor bottles. You know what I'm saying? Malt liquor everywhere.
But empty liquor bottles.
Yeah, they didn't even throw them away. What are you saving them for?
They just like, hey,
Right, man.
hey man,
Niggas ain't recycling. I don't know what this fucking.
back in the world, right? Back in the world, the little dude that was doing all that talking, I would have just stepped up and bust him in the mouth and wouldn't even worry about nobody else. Cause you the one running your mouth, you gonna get hit first.
Yep, that's right.
And we gonna worry about the rest. Because when I hit you in your mouth, I'm gonna kick you in your face, and then they might be too tough for the rest of them.
That's right.
But y'all gonna see what Esau, that same tough ass little nigga on the left, I saw him, he was swole up. When Esau pulled that gun out of you, it's gonna be a whole different tune.
That's right.
Take the chip.
The worst thing about it is y'all don't have no fear of the Lord.
They might, you ain't got, that's it.
Y'all don't have no fear of the Lord.
No fear, man.
You doing the same thing that the church is doing to our people, man. Continuing to make our people go off.
Yep.
You're no better than the neighborhood Pastor T.D. Jakes, man.
They worse.
Because you're preaching a false doctrine unto our people, man. You continue to having our people go off, and you're gonna be judged the same way as they are, man.
I got it. It says, Proverbs 1:7, the fear of the Lord Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge.
That's right.
But fools despise wisdom and instructions, man.
And they despise it, man. They walk by and they, instead of just being like the brother said, saluting us and pushing, they want to intimidate, man. Intimidating fact. When did this truth say be an intimidator, man? Like the brother quoted said, the meek, man, the lonely. The most I didn't pick them guys. If he wanted the toughest, it'll be a bunch of so-called football built guys sitting, you know what I'm saying? Hard, tough, so-called people, man. We're meant to be lonely. Those guys do not have the love. It says you shall know the love they have them. I bet them dudes talk shit on each other, man. The same thing, man, they do, man. Oh, yeah, brother. Your shirt ain't black enough today, brother.
Yeah.
You have to get that you know?
New black shirt.
You gonna have to get new black shirt.
Your boots stuffed up.
Hey, brother, you all right, Doc?
Job 28:28, and unto man he said, behold, the fear of Yahweh, that is wisdom. And to depart from evil is understanding, man. So it's real evil. It's evil when y'all say that you could act basically participate in sodomy, or you say chip is an embargo. That's evil, man. That's evil speaking, man. That's not understanding, man. That's not you fearing the Lord. You know? Go ahead.
This is Psalm 44:6 for you tough guys. For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
And that's he say you shouldn't trust in the boat or what?
It said, for I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me.
And that's an instrument, a tool, right, of death, man.
Right.
Like Esau trusted in his military, and that's not gonna save him, man. Like they trusted. I'm pretty sure they probably walk around with pistols on them. Probably do, because that's
Some
probably
of
how
them do.
scared they are, man.
Yeah, some of them do.
You know what I mean? They probably do, man.
Now, that song was David's, right? Now, David was the greatest warrior in Israel.
One of them.
Yeah. Now, even he said he didn't trust in his sword. Well, he trusted in who, man? He trusted in Yahweh God.
That was his greatest sword right there.
Exactly.
That was his greatest weapon. That's what made David the warrior he was. He said, "The Lord teaches my hands how to war." When you please the Lord the way David did, man, David was so thorough with it through the Spirit. You didn't see David was not. Where did David come from? He came from watching sheep, man. He came from a lonely upbringing to being a warrior that he was. And there's times that he used his mind the most, man. That spirit is what makes you a warrior for this thing, man. That's why we're coming out here now and showing the spiritual side. And Lord willing, the men that receive that power, it's going to get carnal. But it's spiritual first, man. Esau is a base man. Them dudes is in this, like Yahushua said, you are your father the devil, man. Right. That's what Esau does, man. And it's so-called, he trusts in that so-called bullying. We were speaking about it when we first talking. How does he get the power to these other nations? He bullies them, man. They try to bully us, man. You can't bully through this, man, and be in so-called the spirit, man.
What happens to a bully? You always get knocked out by the meat.
Yep.
That little dude who you always taking his little milk money every day. One day, the Lord when he ball his fist up, his hands are gonna be like stone, and when they clip you, it's gonna knock you out. It happens every time, man. And he about to clip Esau, man. Right. He about to clip Esau with it. It's gonna be a cold piece of work.
Hey, I got a precept. This is Matthew 11:29. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me. For I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls, man.
Find rest on your souls, man. Yep. In your how about Shemi Al-Shai, in this doctrine, man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh, y'all
Because see, you got so many people out here teaching false doctrine, man. Just like you got people teaching this black consciousness, which is really unconscious movement. They don't have no spirit about them.
That's right.
The little symbols they wear, the so-called that goes back to Babylonian witchcraft for Tammuz.
Come on over here, man.
See what I'm saying? Y'all don't know what y'all wearing, man.
Come here, man. We got to talk to you. Come on over here.
Come on over. Yeah, we gonna kill you with the word, man. That goes back to Tammuz, man.
Come on over
Yeah,
here.
that goes back to Tammuz. You ain't even know that, did you?
You did right now?
That goes back to Tammuz. Nimrod's son.
Okay.
Yeah, the unk that's on your head, that goes back to
Give me some
Tammuz.
history.
I don't want to
Don't
give
give me
you
no
some
book.
I'm giving you
I want
history
some
now.
history. I don't
I'm
need no
giving you
book,
history
brother.
now.
Give me some
I'm
history.
giving you history now.
Give me some history.
I am.
Give me some.
Nimrod's son.
Not no book.
You ever heard?
I need some evidence.
That's history. That is history.
I can take you to
Ain't that from a book
I
on
can
your
take
shirt?
you to ancient Kemet and show you.
What does Kemet
Where's
mean?
I can ancient
What does Kemet mean?
show you to ancient
What does
Kemet
Kemet
show
mean?
you.
What does Kemet mean?
Kemet is the original name that people call themselves.
No, that's not a meaning, man.
People call
What does
themselves
Kemet mean?
Kemet.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
So what is African?
I got something for him.
What does Africa mean?
Huh?
What does Africa mean?
Well, Africa is the name they conquered. The original land was a Kubalan.
Wrong.
That's the original land. How many times you been to Africa?
So what's African
I'm
Holocaust?
from
I ain't
Africa,
been.
bro.
How many times you been there?
Last time we was
Born here.
Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Where you born at?
And you don't see me. Hey, you don't see me claiming Africa, bro.
What's the African
So
Holocaust?
what's wrong with you?
No, you missing the point. The point.
I don't look. I'm telling you like this, bro. That's not
our.
our land, man. That's not our land, and that's not all the
never
people
was
on that
our
continent.
land.
Is not our people, bro.
Look, then you got Amun Ra on your finger, man. Who's on the Eye of Horus?
You got the
you
Amun Ra,
good,
then you got Africa.
That's not together.
Okay, now we're gonna give you the history. Look,
You ain't
look,
gave me no
we're gonna
history.
give you
You
the
talking
history.
a book.
Get the
Give me a good book, man. Don't give me no book.
I got some history. You gotta
Hey,
go.
not
give me no
Matthew
book.
24.
I can
They
take
keep trying
you
to
and
claim
show
Africa.
you.
You know,
That's a
book of history. That's got history.
It's
in
all
it.
Ain't no
history.
history.
Yes, it is.
Hey, look, Alexander.
Come on,
Get
man.
Alexander.
Hey, I got a precept
What
right
version?
here.
You got the King James version?
Yeah. This is Galatians 4:26. Now,
You got King James
yes.
version?
Galatians
Okay.
4:26.
All right.
It says, but Jerusalem. Where's Jerusalem? Where's Jerusalem?
Is it Africa?
Yeah.
No,
it's
no,
not.
Israel.
Israel, okay.
But Jerusalem,
Okay.
which is above, is free, which is the
Israel
mother
is in the
of
middle.
us all. It said,
It said,
but
no, go back and
Jerusalem,
read that. Yeah.
yeah, Galatians 4:26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
So Africa is not the motherland, it's Jerusalem. Now, read that scripture.
Can I make a point?
But go ahead, why didn't you get the scripture? Go ahead.
What you want?
Matthew.
You
the
say
definition
Israel
of
is
name.
Middle East, right?
This is Matthew.
Where is Israel on the map? You call it Middle East, right?
Yeah, that's what we're from.
Okay, where's your middle south? Where's your middle north? Where's your middle
Semantics.
middle? If you're going to fall for that one, where's your middle middle?
The middle.
You saying it's Middle
got
East,
that-
where's
you
your
got that-
middle
you got
west?
that from that
Where's your
religion,
middle
man.
middle south?
But what did the scripture say?
The middle point is
You won't fall for that, where's your middle middle,
What
brother?
did the scripture say? It said
Israel.
Jerusalem is
Israel.
the mother of us all. So life started where? In Israel.
Israel
Not
is the
Africa.
middle.
You didn't give me that.
That's why you got different
We talking
parts.
about
Israel is the
land. We
middle.
talking about land, man.
Israel is the
Geography.
middle.
But everything started from where? Israel.
You said
That's
North
right.
America,
And why
right?
was that name? Why was that name? Why was it named Israel?
Where's your middle middle, man?
Why was it named Israel?
Israel
That
is the
land.
middle of the middle.
Yeah. Why was it named Israel?
That's an insult right here.
Y'all talking
Why was it named Israel?
I'm talking history and knowledge.
No,
Where you get it from? A book.
You get it from here. Because if you got
No,
any,
I know that.
if you got any
I
history,
know.
if you got any history from where you think you
Shalom,
got it
Mark.
from, you got it from
You walk in on
the
the
basis
comment
of the
board.
so-called the Esau put that shit up.
Right.
The scriptures is the only thing he can't tamper with. If you're not giving that spirit to understand, then you're gonna wear a mixed with the owl horse, mixed with the African Holocaust.
That's the
I asked
same
you,
thing.
What is the African Holocaust?
Africa, this is where they come from.
Where is the
Ark and that's
African
together.
Holocaust, man? What is that? What is the African Holocaust?
Hell of a cost.
What was it? What was it, man?
Was you born in the United
Do
States?
I got a damn
Okay,
frog growing outside my
well,
goddamn
do you-
head, man?
Do you?
How old are you,
born
man?
You
You
born
about
in the United States?
70 years old, man.
How-
You know what I'm talking about, man.
Was you
Don't
born
get
in the United
don't
States?
get me mad, man.
I got a.
Don't come up here with that bullshit.
Hey,
Was you born in the United States?
Get the
I
scripture.
got a so-called African Holocaust what the Egyptians did to our people.
Hell of a cost.
This is Exodus
Not no
1
Holocaust,
and
hell of a
10.
cost.
Listen to
Listen to
that.
him, man.
This Exodus 1 and 8. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he
Ramses.
said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
Now, the Egyptian king talk about a whole different people. Go ahead.
Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when they falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies
See?
and fight against us. So get them up out of the land. All right, and then
That was the first one.
it says Slovakia. Basically they basically took our children and killed them. All right.
And they knew that we
me
were
find
the
that.
Israelites. We could multiply quicker than anybody on the planet. Because the scripture tell you Israel is scattered all over the world. Our people are in everybody.
So who you calling
So,
y'all people?
Our people.
Who is that?
The
Negro,
Israelites, man.
Latinos,
The
and
Negro,
Who are the
Latinos,
Israelites?
and the Native Americans. That sign right there.
So you gonna give somebody a destination?
No, because guess what? Guess
No,
what?
I'm
Guess
saying
what?
you just gave
Hey,
somebody
what's your name?
I'm Brother Quafer.
Quafer.
Oh, here we
All right,
go.
your daddy was a Quafer?
Quafer.
Your daddy was a Quafer?
Nah, that's my first name.
I mean, what's your name?
My last name is Stewart.
Stewart. So your daddy was a Stewart.
Yeah.
And who was his daddy?
What you mean by that?
Stewart, right?
Yeah.
So it would go all the way back, right? Matter of fact, that Stewart comes from Scotland. That name comes from Scotland. The blacks that ruled Scotland. So my last name, government name is what it is.
Right.
My
What's your
daddy,
name?
Cross.
What's your last name?
Cross,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So it would keep going.
Right.
Israel, this was a man named Jacob in the scriptures. His name was changed to Israel when he wrestled with the angel.
Okay.
So if he have kids, they're gonna take his name. He had 12 sons. And when did we quit having sex? When did that stop happening? Everybody been fucking, right? Look, ain't nobody stop fucking.
I'm gonna give you this.
Now read Daniel, because I'm gonna show you.
I'm gonna give you this and I'm gone.
No, we're gonna read this.
I'm gonna give you this.
Nah.
I'm looking at it.
I'm
I'm gonna give you this and I'm gone.
Exodus 1 and 22.
I'm gonna give you this and I'm
We're
gone.
gonna give you
And
that.
Pharaoh charged all his people, saying, Every son that is born, you shall cast into the river.
Not the S-O-N.
And
the
every daughter you
S-U-N.
shall save alive.
Not the S-O-N, it's the S-U-N.
How can the son have children?
That's the S-U-N.
How can the son have
The
children?
12 tribes is the 12 zodiacs.
Oh my goodness.
It's also it's astrology, man. It's astrology.
Oh, get the raid out.
You taking it literally.
Let me read a few.
No, I ain't been no.
You got the jailhouse religion, man.
I ain't been no.
Your captain gave
You got the jailhouse religion, man.
Astrology. Astronomy.
Listen.
That's what we talking about.
Matthew 24.
Listen to the scripture. Listen to the
Let me
scripture.
start at 14. This gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world
This
for a
gospel,
witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
The end gonna come because we've been preaching for about the last since 1970, whether you know it or not.
Yes, sir.
Right? And now in this day, how are we able to go all over the world with this? Look at it. See them cameras? We put this on YouTube and they go all the way to China. It's gonna wake up brothers over there who's supposed to be woke up. Go ahead.
Trying to wake up. Verse 15. When ye therefore shall see,
Listen.
when ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation.
Listen.
Listen, man. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place. Whoso readeth, let him understand.
So the abomination of desolation. Now here's a history. In 70 AD, right? Long before that was created, whatever you're doing, the Israelites were in Israel, and they fled Roman persecution, right? The Romans under Vespasian, Titus, and Domitian, right? That's history. They fled into Jerusalem and ramshacked and tore us up. They killed us and did everything. We had to flee. He said, flee to the highland, which when you in Israel, the land sets here. When you go into Africa, you go up. You don't go down into Africa from the Middle East. You go up because the mountains are up.
Because the Dead Sea is the lowest point on the planet Earth.
So they fled into the mountains of Africa, the interiors of Africa. And then what? Yeah, it is. And then 1,500 years later, we ended up on the west coast of Africa. That's the history. Then we came into, you should have a church say the Israelite Holocaust. Because they brought the Israelites over here to America on cargo slave ships.
That's a dagger.
Okay, but y'all ain't gonna let me get a
Hold on, bro. Look.
Hey,
You want history? No, you want history, right? We gonna give you history. We finna get you history.
What I want to ask you, what you're studying, how is it gonna give us salvation when the Lord come back and the so-called white man terrorized and killed everybody on the? How is that gonna save you? How is that gonna save you?
The truth standing on his own. The truth standing on his own.
There it go. Here it is
I
right
ain't gotta
here.
explain it because
Here it is right here.
I don't have to explain it, and I don't have to have doctrine to explain truth. Because it's standing on his own.
He just read it. This doctrine gonna be preached before the end comes.
He reading a book. I got a book.
What prophecies you got that's
The
gonna save our
Muslims got a book.
What prophecies you got?
Judas got a book.
What prophecies do you got?
that's gonna deliver us?
I got a question for you.
One of the sons of prophecy.
Let me ask you a question.
S-U-N.
Let me ask you a question.
S-U-N.
Name a nation. Name another nation that sold their own people into slavery. Because this is what you're saying. So name another nation that sold their own people into slavery.
Name a nation.
Name another nation other than so-called African people that sold their people into slavery.
Now
Their
you-
own people. Don't play around it. Go ahead and name it.
Well, you don't put words in my mouth.
I didn't put no.
I don't agree with your premise.
Go ahead.
I don't agree with your premise that Africans sold into slavery. I don't agree with that.
How we
so
get
how
him?
am I answering your question?
How do we give them Africa?
I don't even agree with that.
How do we give them
Snatch your
Africa?
tongue out your
You was
mouth.
already here. The man just said it. And you contradicting yourself. He said we was all around.
Okay, then
All over the world. Didn't you just say that?
We all in everybody.
Didn't you say that?
He know. Yeah.
He said we was everywhere.
Listen to what he asked.
But then it's
There you go. We was already here.
There is a such
There
thing
you
as the
go.
transatlantic slave trade.
I agree with
You ever
that.
heard of the Middle
I agree
Passage?
with that.
Have you ever heard of the Middle Passage?
sir.
That's how they got from the shores of West Africa, our people, all the way over here. So our people was here, but there was also a portion, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, that came over here by way of captivity.
But what
So you
about
can't
your
deny
movie?
that part of history.
Yeah, some people came
What
over here
about your
through
movie
slavery.
Shaka
Most
Zulu,
definitely.
man?
Right, and some of the
Hey,
people was
what about your movie Shaka Zulu?
my movie.
Yeah, that's your movie.
How you say
Didn't the
my
Africans
movie?
sell the Hebrews into slavery? And
How you
Shaka
gonna say
Zulu
my
told the
movie?
British. What did Shaka Zulu tell the British? Get those people
got you.
over
I
there.
got
They
you.
are not like us. Did they not say that on the movie?
That's right.
All right then.
Go ahead,
They
go ahead.
have been selling the Hebrew in the slavery.
Go ahead.
Now,
I got it all.
this is from the book.
I'm glad you got out the Bible.
From
No,
Babylon
that's
to
the Bible
Timbuktu.
too. That's that Bible in there.
This is in the Bible too.
Babylon too.
That's in the Bible too.
Okay.
Now, it says, in the year 65 BC, the Roman army,
Listen good, my man.
General Pompey, captured Jerusalem in 70 AD. General Vespasian and his son Titus.
You know who those men are?
The Jewish state.
Hey, hold on. You know who those men are, right?
No, sir.
You don't know who those men are?
No.
Those are historical names that are Roman. Those were Roman Caesars and rulers. Okay. So keep listening. Go ahead. All right.
It says, with great slaughter, during the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa.
To where?
Y'all with this group?
No, man, bro. Man, how you gonna dodge that? Hold on. Listen to that.
Dill, what you gotta say about
Dill,
that?
man?
Read
Read it again.
He
He got a hot. He just had a hopscotch. You see that move?
Yeah.
From Pompey to Julius,
Michael ain't the only one move
it
walking out
has
here,
been
man.
estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa. Hold on. Fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery.
Because they knew Jerusalem was that holy land, and them so-called white people wanted it, and they went in there and took us out, man. Made us run. They know
Yeah.
we ran us to Africa, man.
This is pre-Africa, okay? Before we were in Africa, what you're trying to claim now, this is where we were at before when we came in. That's why we were in Africa.
Right.
Go ahead,
Now,
Art.
it says the slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves.
Woo. That's your great history, my man.
That's your history, man.
That's your history.
You
That's
an Israelite, man.
You're an Israelite.
From the tribe of Judah.
You need to leave that shit alone, man.
That head off trash.
Come on, man.
Hey,
We give you history.
where does Africa come from? Break down Africa.
Africa was a Roman, like you said, a Roman conquered
What's
the
the
land.
name?
And they named the land after they conquered. That's what, but the original name.
So why you claiming it?
We don't know. I'm not claiming
The
it.
original
I'm
name
just
was what?
using it for debate, just like you got a book. Who wrote the book?
Yeah, we know.
King
Look.
James Version.
Look.
Where you think King
Look,
James
we know the
come from?
original name. The original name.
King James.
Yes.
He's an Israelite.
The original.
James.
He's a Negro.
Look. Yeah, you're a Negro. That's him.
That's a
Negro,
Negro,
man. There ain't no white dude.
That ain't no cracker, man.
Why would a so-called white dude talk about himself in the scriptures?
Yeah.
What did he say about his
He
Said
wicked.
he's
He's
gonna be destroyed.
He going into slavery.
Homosexuals against the laws. So why would he write a book against himself if he was a so-called white man?
And when was the
Hey.
King James Version wrote?
1611.
Oh, that. I rest my case.
No, you gotta
I
remember.
rest
no,
my
no,
case.
no.
I rest my case.
You asked when it.
I rest my case, man.
No, you ain't rest no
You
case.
said 16
No.
I rest my case.
What you doing is it's getting hot for you.
This
You
is
gotta get out
about
of here.
this is
You know what that mean, man?
This
You
is
know
about
what that means?
20,000 years.
Check this out.
I got something
This
before
is-
that.
you know,
I got something here before
So
that.
you I rest my case.
The earth ain't no
You know
more
that
than
worship-
13,000.
I got a scripture.
Are you serious?
Look,
That's it.
look. Hey, I got a scripture
Hey,
showing.
y'all throwing porterhouses at this
Hey,
man.
I got a
Y'all
scripture
serious?
showing.
He ain't
I
gonna get
got
it,
a
bro.
scripture showing that the
I
Lord
rest my case.
went
Somebody
into
throw that man a
Egypt.
light.
1611.
I got a scripture
Deep
showing
water.
I
that
rest
the
my
Lord.
case.
Hey, I got
That
a
ain't
scripture.
even ancient.
Let him read the scripture.
That is 13,000 ain't
I
even
got a
ancient.
scripture for you,
Look,
bro.
Let him read the scripture.
You got. Look. When you said that,
Please don't run.
you got to remember 1611. It was translated into the English from Hebrew.
Do you
So
read
this-
Hebrew?
When you read Peter's the first chapter, it tell you these scriptures were written by ancient men of the old days.
And our history was a verbal.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Listen. Our history.
I agree with
Our
you.
history was
Look,
I got a scripture.
I agree with
This
you.
is Matthew chapter 1, starting at verse 13. This is talking about who the world called Jesus Christ when he was a baby. It said, when they were departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, arise, and take the young child and his mother, and flee into Egypt, and be thou there until I bring thee word, for Herod will seek the young child to destroy him. So where's Egypt?
Y'all some beautiful brothers.
Why did you say go to
Yeah,
Egypt?
I understand. Y'all some beautiful brothers. Y'all ain't got y'all a little off track.
No, you
Y'all a little off track. Y'all some beautiful
No.
brothers.
off track.
Can I hit you?
Hey,
With their ugly ass hat
hold
on.
on.
Y'all a little off track.
Get First
But
John
y'all some
2 and
beautiful
9.
brothers. coming.
Your train has been derailed, bro.
Y'all a little off track. I understand where you're coming
Listen to
from.
this right here.
I understand.
John 2:8.
You're a little off track.
2:9.
Y'all some beautiful brothers, but y'all a little off track.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Think so?
Y'all ain't gave me nothing.
We gave you all kind of wisdom,
Y'all just
man.
gave me scriptures,
And the
man.
inward parts
Give
of
me
a fool are
something
like a
that I
broken
can run with.
You ain't brought no history out.
I just told you.
You can't point at the stuff.
What give life to everything on this planet?
Hey, can I give you something on the
What
side?
give life to everything on this planet? We ain't know to go.
Yeah, con.
What gonna give life to everything on the planet?
How long you gonna live
How
without
did that
water?
get life?
What give life to everything on the planet?
Y'all see me outside.
How did that get life?
Can I give you
What
something?
give life to
gave that
everything
life?
on the planet?
Can
What
I give you
gave that
something on
life?
the side?
I'm just asking.
Can I give you something?
What give life to everything? Answer the question. Nobody want to answer the
I answered
question.
it 3 times.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna deal with that.
You don't want to deal with the scriptures,
I'm
man.
gonna deal with that. It's Wisdom of Solomon 13:1. Surely vain are all men by nature who are ignorant of the Most High, could not out of those good things that are seen know him that is, neither by considering the works.
Ignorant means to not know. Go ahead.
Did they acknowledge the work master?
You're not doing that, bro. You're ignorant.
You right. You need that lifeline, bro.
Literally, you get killed.
Deep waters, my man.
It says, Qadim, either fire, or wind, or the swift air, or the circle of the stars, or the violent water, or the lights of heaven to be gods which govern the world, with whose beauty, if they being delighted, took them to be gods. Let them know how much better the Lord of them is. Come on, for the first author of beauty hath created them.
Damn, that's right.
He's the master of the
Who
Who made that? But
Who
made it?
The man is
Let me
leaking.
ask you one more question.
Oh.
Jesus said, better works you can do than I.
Can I read some
We
more?
all are the children of the Most High.
Ooh, that Jesus right there.
Not that one. Not that one. Definitely not that one.
But
Not that
the
one.
Most High.
Not that one.
We done knocked
But
the
what the
African
Most High,
about.
like,
We
who
done
you
knocked
talking
some of that
about?
African about him. Now he dealing with the Most
What's his
High.
name?
Double-minded, man.
What's his name?
Ain't no name to the Most High.
Oh,
Ain't
don't
no name.
cast that. Don't cast that.
Ain't no name.
Nah, don't cast that.
What name you get the Most High?
No, we ain't
Cast that.
You can't cast. I'm asking, what's the name?
We ain't gonna cast it.
Can't.
Y'all ain't gave me nothing.
You see, you ain't.
Y'all ain't gave me nothing,
You gonna try?
man.
You gonna try it on the foot,
Double-minded,
man?
bro.
You gonna try it on
We
the
see
foot?
you carry no pearls in your pocket.
I didn't give
carry
you all.
no pearls.
I gave you all pearls.
We giving you.
You
got
ain't gave me nothing.
You are pork.
Give me something.
You're swine. You're pork, bro.
Give me something, man.
A double-minded man in the table. All that
Before
shit.
Africa,
something,
you said before
man.
Africa, it wasn't a name, right? You said before he took over. The name was called Ham.
There's one lie right up in there, bro.
Y'all ain't gave me nothing, man.
You gave you a lot. You give you a lot, man.
Y'all ain't gave me nothing. I gotta go, man.
Yeah, you gotta go.
You ain't gave me nothing.
I know.
The S-U.
Hey,
The wicked flee with no
Not the S-O-N.
6 months from now, we see you. You gonna look like you been smoking crack. You watch.
What you put the?
6 months
You
from
put the
now.
spirit in it.
You put a spirit
Okay.
on 6 months from now.
You throwing some
You in the
voodoo?
midst of the spirit.
Hey, you take pictures of these signs.
You can take pictures of the sign.
This Wisdom of Solomon 21:18. As a house that is
They wanna go
destroyed,
into slavery.
so
They're
is
not
wisdom to a fool, and the knowledge of the unwise is as talk without sense.
Ooh, you talking
Oh,
no
I gotta
sense.
get that
Doctrine
proper.
of the fools is as fetters on the feet, and like manacles on the right hand.
Job
the
32 and 9 or 8.
truth has no place in your vessel. Like the scripture says, as the house is destroyed, so
You then we could just load up again.
we giving you everything you asking for, but you still
got it.
saying
You read that
ain't gave me nothing.
Read this.
Hey, I got
Check this
something
out.
for
Read
you.
it. Hey, check
Hey, this is
out.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom crieth without she utter her voice in the street.
And ain't we out here in the streets uttering this wisdom of the Heavenly Father? God damn. Shit,
That's a real African, man.
That's
You
real
equate yourself with
You his cousin.
Hey, go ask him if you the
You don't
same
got the
people.
same spirit,
He'll tell
bro.
you, man.
That's Africa.
You don't have them. That's a whole different person, bro.
This
That
dude
is
got
not
a
our
snow
people,
cap
bro.
on his head and 100.
He just from Sudan.
He
That's
was
all he is.
but
Y'all believe
That's a
that
brother
though.
from
Man,
Sudan.
you believe that?
That's a
So
brother
this your
from-
people?
Yeah, they my
people.
Why? Why they your people? Why they
Man,
Why?
all of my people. All of my people.
Where's the Woody
All
over
of my
there?
people.
Hey, wait. What's that
Y'all
scripture?
killing
What's
me,
that
man.
scripture? Hey,
We know.
Y'all killing
say
me.
that
We know.
Israel go down to Egypt. Feed them then.
Michael, you said this your people. Michael Jackson.
He Israelite.
Why? Because he was born here?
He's an Israelite.
Because he was born here.
He's a Negro.
I'm gonna keep going.
Go ahead.
Y'all killing me,
She
man.
cries in the chief place of concourse.
Good.
In the opening of the gates in the city, she uttered her word, saying, "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?"
Read that again.
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Read it again.
How long, we simple ones, will love simplicity?
Read it again.
How long, we simple ones, will love simplicity?
And fools hate knowledge.
Hate knowledge.
Study that little astronomy and astrology.
We got everything right there, bro. We got everything right there, man. This is our astronomy. That's our this is all
Hey,
we
hey,
need,
bro.
man.
Hey,
Great men are not always wise.
listen to this
man.
scripture. Go ahead.
Job 32 and 9. Great men are not always wise, neither do the age understand judgment.
And you are well of age, but you don't understand judgment,
Well
bro.
of age.
You're ignorant, man.
Y'all haven't
Take that
gave
shit off,
me
man.
nothing.
Hey,
Hotel. Hotel.
The Lord don't want to get him, man.
Assalamu alaikum.
You confused? That's Muslim.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hey, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
Hey, who is
Double-minded, bro.
Who is Hotel?
The man is weak, gonna take those.
go on down there and get some more.
Hey, you're gonna need them flags to cover up with tonight, man.
Right to put on the wound.
Yeah. CBS down there, get some
Bone
bandage.
right there. He's done. The meat just fell
It
off
says
that man.
a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
That man double-minded. That man came up here with the uncle. Then he started saying the Most High. Then he started saying Assalamu alaikum. Man, he don't know what he don't know what he believes, man. We know who we serve, man.
Oh, tossed to and fro every wind of doctrine, man.
Look, he confused. No, which way to go, man?
Toast and the scripture code. And the scripture code.
Come back, man. Come back, man.
You forgot where you were going, man.
Every wind of doctrine, bro.
He couldn't even pass out no fly.
Hey, you parked over there, you walked around. He did a whole
Toss to and fro, bro.
Man.
And that's the wrong call.
He ain't even hand out none of them.
the block, bro.
No, he's
Yeah, that's my people.
Hey, this is
He's a Jake Hammer.
this is Obadiah 1 and 15.
You got
The day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen.
The day of the Lord is near for all you heathens, man. Destruction, man. Go ahead.
As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head.
God, that reward is thermonuclear destruction, man. Hey, you better hope you better hope you die tonight.
Right.
Cause the Lord is gonna get you, man.
That's right.
You know?
man.
So like, if I could make a point, because he wants to worship the sun, but I believe it was in the book of Judges, the Lord bring back the sun. You know, so he has power over that.
Yeah. Held back the sun.
Right.
Yeah, the Lord made the blueprint of the sun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He created the sun and the moon. Not Hotep or Amun Ra or Isis, Seth, Horus, none of them.
turn
How
back
can-
around.
How can you worship a cockroach on top of an alligator body, man? Like, that don't make sense.
Yeah, he worshiped the sun. But like, he gonna bees in the back. He was gonna worship the earth because it was made first.
Now, did not the Alahayim say, let there be light?
Right. To judge the day between the night, man. They don't want the Lord and the powers is the one that created the sun, the moon, the stars, everything that you see, man. Invisible and invisible. See what I'm saying? Not ISIS, not Hotep, none of them, man. That's stupidity, man.
God. Hey man, that's why when that destruction come, man, it's gonna be a great destruction, man. Because he come up here, he had no knowledge, he didn't even consider, you know what I mean? We giving him pearls, man. We slide him out. We slide him out like dice in a dice game, man. The man that made the Most High had him so wrapped up in that raw shit, he couldn't even receive it, man. He feel like he got it. Go ahead, brother.
This is Isaiah 8 and 20. to the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
Ain't no knowledge in you, man. You're not speaking according to the knowledge, the wisdom, understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. All them other doctrines, man, that's just gonna be a quick death for you, man.
That's right, bro.
You know, like I said, in 6 months, man, these brothers gonna probably call one of us, hey, man, that same dude, man, he looking bad. That's how they do, man. He looking, then when he start looking bad, you know what's gonna happen. He ain't gonna come down here, and y'all gonna catch him at the grocery store or something. You know what I mean? That's how it is, man.
That was his chance.
Yeah.
The Lord gives chances. He can't say he don't know now.
Hey, that was his Bobby Johnson crossroads. I'm telling you.
And
he went straight to the left.
Go ahead. You got some more on that, bro?
Go ahead.
All right, this is Proverbs. I'm gonna keep reading on this. It says, this is Proverbs 1:23. It says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
God, he pouring his spirit. We poured our spirit out. The Lord poured his spirit out. Let me say that it ain't our spirit. He poured his spirit out through our mouths to try to teach him. Right? Started reading that again. Pour out his reproof. We trying to reprove and correct him, man. His wrongs, man. We let him know, man. Hey, that Amon Ra, that in Africanism, he had 3 different things going on, man.
That's right.
That show you how confused he was, man. You know? Shit, he wasn't missing number gold teeth. Like, I don't know. Go ahead.
It says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit upon you. I will make known my words unto you.
He made word. The Lord is making known his words, man. That was his, what we say, the Bobby Johnson crossroads, man. Now he finna get in the truck. Hell, he probably already had a wreck around the corner. He ain't gonna even figure that shit out. When shit start happening to him, he not gonna know that, hey, I came in the house of the Lord and I scoffed and I didn't believe and I didn't listen at their reproof, man. He not gonna even understand it. Go ahead.
It says, because I have called and ye refuse.
Because man, the Lord is calling out to all our people, man. You know, and they refuse it, man. You know they gonna refuse. God, yeah, they gonna refuse. Shit,
it says, I have stretched out my hand.
The Lord say, stretching out his hand, he got the prophets right here telling you how to obtain salvation.
And no man regarded.
And no man regarded. Meaning what? They don't give a shit, man.
Right.
You know? And we not gonna sugarcoat it. They don't give a shit. Right. I'm not gonna say they don't give a darn, even though I'm trying to stop saying rude speech, but it come out sometime. That's what y'all understand.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Spare not.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, but ye have set at naught all my counsel and would none of my reproof.
Con, you don't give a shit about what the Lord is talking about, man. You only care about your own
agenda.
Yeah, your own agenda, your own righteousness, man. Go ahead.
It says, I also will laugh at your calamity.
The Lord said he gonna laugh at your calamity. So when all hell break loose and you struggling and you catch that famine or you in that concentration camp, Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna be laughing at you. Therefore, if he gonna laugh at you, guess what? The elect men gonna laugh at you also.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, and I will mock you when your fear cometh.
He gonna mock you when your fear coming because you're gonna be calling on the Lord. You're gonna be hollering, Lord, Lord, man. He gonna be like, I don't even know you. He gonna do that to them ISUPK cats that was up here. He gonna do that to any other Israelite group that ain't preaching the 100% truth. He gonna laugh at your calamities also. Go ahead.
It says, when your fear cometh as a desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
Your destruction cometh as a whirlwind when them nuclear missiles are on their way. Go ahead.
When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Lord, Jesus help me, Lord.
And he ain't gonna hear you.
Hey,
He gonna be screaming.
Hey,
that's right.
That's like that situation where a dude was like, oh, I known him his whole life. He was a hardcore Muslim. He fell in the water and he got scared. He was like, oh God, help me. So as soon as that time, he ain't gonna be able to stand. He ain't gonna be yelling on Ra and all that madness in the time of martial law. Like the brother told him, man, he's gonna cave on that, man. He's gonna cave on it. He was already getting turned. He was talking about, oh, the Most High. The Most High ain't got nothing to do with no Ra. We the children of the Most High. Where'd that come from? You know?
That's right.
Go ahead too, when that famine comes, You're gonna be barbecuing them hats and t-shirts.
Yeah.
Them almond rock flip-flops
Yeah.
and stuff, man.
You're gonna be eating the hell out of that shit.
What verse you at?
28. It says, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
In that time when you and all that anguish is up on you, man, like the scriptures say in Amos, how the Lord gonna take these men from the streets. Hey, you're gonna be out there searching. You're gonna be searching, man.
Right.
And you're gonna be running to the church, and you're gonna run to the door, and you're gonna pull on the door of the church, and it ain't gonna be open. You're gonna be running, and the preacher, you're gonna be like, Rev, there you go. And the Rev gonna look at you, he gonna be running, because he ain't gonna understand shit what's going on. He gonna be running for his own little punk ass life.
That's right.
Then you gonna run, oh shit, I saw him. He was one of the men of the Lord. Don't come up on me, man. If the Lord give me that power, man, I'm gonna fucking do some fucking strange shit to your motherfucking ass, man.
That's right.
Gonna be some gruesome shit I'm gonna do to you. Don't come up on me.
God.
I pray, man, we all get them power. Every brother standing out here get them spiritual powers, man.
That's right, bro.
Even before, because you gotta remember, I was talking to a brother, hey, the spiritual power are not just gonna come when Esau come up against us, because Yahushua did what? He had spiritual powers even before the Romans came upon him. Did not?
He hit him with the force.
So we gonna have, it's gonna be stuff happening. We have spiritual powers now, because some brothers be speaking in another language. That's a spiritual power. Matter of fact, the brothers in Holland, all them brothers know sign language. Now,
That's spiritual power.
to push the truth, and ain't nobody saying nothing.
That's spiritual power.
Just throwing your fingers up, you'll be like, wait a minute, you know.
Hey, being able to discern spirits, like
Yeah.
how we now brothers is getting. If you in this truth, you can almost now you can spot Jake.
Yep.
You can start discerning spirits, but between spirits, like when you seen the ashy African, we knew what that spirit was. But that dude was like, oh, that's my people. No, we discerned that, man. That was an easy question. You didn't have to question that. So we're and this right here is the main power right here. This right here is a part of that spiritual power, being able to understand the words of the Lord and break it down. It says great men have desired to see the things that we see and know the words and know what we know, man. Great men that have done great things for the Lord, and we've been found worthy to know the secrets, and the wisdom and understanding that's been given to us, man. And it's a precious thing, man. That's all I wanted to add, man. Go ahead.
I know ain't nobody black, but god damn, that was the closest thing to black I have ever seen in my life.
That dude was purple. That nigga was midnight.
He was perfect again.
We got something to just walking around.
One more scripture. It says, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
And he had a choice.
Job 21:14. Read that again, brother. Let me get Job 21.
It says, for that they hated the knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
See, that dude right there didn't choose the fear of the Lord. Because if he would have heard the knowledge, and he'd have been like, if he'd have said, well, hey man, I ain't never heard this, let me research it and I'll be back next week. He didn't even say that, man. He just bucked up. You know what I mean? At least you could deal with a person, they say, I ain't never heard it, and you give him the knowledge, he might, well, let me go research it. Well, hey, well, give me the information y'all got. Well, it's right here in the Bible. Read it. You know, go ahead with Job 21.
21 and 14. Job 21:14 said, therefore they say unto Yahweh, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways.
See, that's what he was telling the Lord. Hey, depart from me, man. You see how quick he wanted to get out of here? He just wanted to straight get away. The scripture said that wicked flee with no man pursue it, man. It got hot for him. Because in his mind, who are these little young ass niggas out there? Little young bucks. That's what the fuck he thought, man. Because he got that mind state of a lot of old people. When they see young men out here, they feel like, well, I'm older than him. Yeah, I can teach him something. No, man. The scripture said in Job, you old people are not always wise, man. You be an old fool, man.
You can't put new wine.
It's a bunch of old fools running around, man. That's why this destruction is going to be so beautiful, man. And it's going to be televised, man. Give me Ezekiel 5. And I think it's 10. 5 and 8.
We'll read the next verse. It said, what is the Almighty that we should serve him, and what profit should we have if we pray unto him? And that's what he was saying, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gave me nothing. Y'all ain't gave me no pearl. The power is in the sun. S-U-N, not S-O-N. You know, that's basically what he was saying, man. what profit is it for me to listen to what y'all got to say? I'm still gonna believe in my foolishness and madness, man.
Because you gotta remember, when you read in Genesis, man, Yahweh Shem Yahushua created, he created seeds and he created that before he did the sun, didn't he? He created plant yielding fruit, yielding seed before he even created the sun, man. So that's telling you that, like he was saying, how you need that. No, you really, plants don't need the sun to grow because they grow in the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, vegetation down there.
Because he created that before he created the sun. So
Hydroponics,
you know, hydro, yeah, that hydro, yeah,
hydroponics. And they even have plant life that grows in caves. So there's no sun that gets in a cave.
Man, you imagine some of that algae
artificial, like
yeah.
Ezekiel 5 and 8.
Ezekiel, you got a brother, sir.
Ezekiel 5 and 8. Therefore thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, and will execute judgments in the midst of thee, in the sight of the nations.
See, in the sight of the nations, man. So everybody gonna see the destruction and the downfall of America, man. Everybody gonna see it, man.
That's right.
Back, I remember when we was growing up, they used to say the revolution gonna be televised. Remember that? Yep. So it's gonna be televised. The revolution of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua against the world, it's gonna be on TV, man.
Right.
That's right.
The scripture said they're going to see the smoke of her burning.
Burning, gun. It's gonna be televised. Go ahead.
Right. Keep going. It says, and I will do in thee that which I have not done, and whereunto I will not do any more, the like because of thine abomination.
He say he gonna do in the deed like he have never done before. Just like Daniel said here, it's gonna be a time of trouble that never was since it was a nation. So the Lord about to whoop America's ass in a way it ain't never been whooped before, man. He about to dog this place out, man. All these purple, red hair, green hair ass motherfuckers, he about to die, man.
Skittle hair.
All these fucking, these skittle hair motherfuckers.
Hey, like you said, it's gonna be seen, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be televised. It's a Psalms 91 and 8, and it says, "Only with thy eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked."
Only with thy eyes, man. We gonna see it, man. You know, go ahead.
It says, therefore the fathers shall eat the sons in the midst of thee, and the sons shall eat their fathers. And I will execute judgments in thee, and the whole remnant of thee will I scatter unto all the winds.
And we were just talking about that when the Lord bring these famines on these people, it's gonna be to a point they ain't gonna have no food. So what they gonna do? They gonna start having that cannibalism, man. Come back, man. That's how rough it's gonna be. It's gonna be just like 70 AD, man, in Masada, man. Like the brother would mention, he mentioned that in the spirit that, hey, when that day comes, dude gonna take that Amon-Ra hat off and barbecue it, man, and eat that shit, man. That's right. And that's what's gonna happen, man.
Hey, just like Jake was boiling their belts, man.
Yep. And the Lord might use him as an example. He might not keep and make him go through something, man. Hellacious, man. You know what I mean?
So that hat might eat his ass.
Yeah, that hat might eat his
It'll
ass.
show you a new thing.
Come alive.
So, a brother was saying a squirrel gonna be a mighty animal, man, in that day, man.
Yeah. Shit, a squirrel ain't even gotta be big. He run up your leg right now. Jake can fucking tear his ass out trying to get away from him. Yeah, Jake's scared of rats, man.
Yeah, man, I don't fuck with him.
Just think about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all ever get a chance, go on YouTube and type in that movie 1970 Food from God. It was a experiment Esau and them was doing, where they put chemicals in the food that made the animals like super huge, right?
Shit.
And they tested it out on a rooster, and the rooster got like real big, like 13 feet or something.
Oh, yeah.
But then the rats start eating that shit. When the rats start eating that shit, them motherfuckers got big, and that shit, it was a good ass movie. It's like from the 70s. It was a real good movie. Watch that shit.
It's on Netflix?
Probably, yeah.
But
So that's how, hey man, the terror, you know, I'm speaking on like the terror the Lord can bring, man. He'll bring that right back, man. You be walking down the street and, like you said, all that, because everything was bigger in the ancient world. So, you know, hey man, he gonna have it happen, man.
And you notice too, they still reiterate this the Godzilla thing. Because they're coming with a brand new one.
They all, you know what?
Every like 3 or 4 years.
Since you mentioned
they
that,
come out with that.
I got regular cable, right?
Yeah.
They show Godzilla every weekend. They show at least like eight of his movies. I don't know he had so many. Every weekend, Godzilla versus this different monster. And I'm like, damn, man, that's a vibe thing. It's
That's
like,
a vibration.
spiritually they're showing, man.
And that's why they keep coming out with those Pacific rims too. Those they came through a portal out of the sea and destroyed the earth, man. Esau know what they be doing, man.
He seen them, man.
You wanna?
Yeah, I got the precept going into that Sirach 38. That's like it, 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
So they please the wrath of Yahweh. Hey, when you do something, hey, Yahweh might look over there, the spiritual demons say, hey, get your angels, man. Because in Psalm 79, it tells you that Psalm 78 and 49 tell you. You know what I mean? That it's by sending evil angels among them, man. You know? He gonna actually do that,
want
man.
nobody to
No?
look at you.
Go ahead.
It goes into it goes fire and hail and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction.
God, punishing the wicked to destruction, man. You Edomites, so-called white people, and 2/3 of our own people, man, and you other heathens, man. You know, and we wait patiently on that punishment that's gonna come forth to you, man.
That's a demon, bro. That's a demon. That's right there, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Ain't nobody gonna tip your ass in right there.
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai,
Shalak, Rayam, Wa, Anashim, Wa, Abajim, Wa, Rajim, Wa, Mashabakim, Wa, Adumian, this Idumian, this Idumian, the water, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, the water.
God, read Ezekiel 5 and
Count them there. This is Ezekiel 5 and 11. It says, wherefore as I live, saith the Lord power, surely because thou hast defiled my sanctuary.
We have defiled the sanctuary of Israel. Esau defiled us in all kind of ways, man. Got our people cross-dressing, man. Got us, our women want to be men and men want to be women. You know, defiled us all this fucking your philosophies, man. Go ahead.
With all thy disdainable things, and with all thine abominations. Therefore will I also diminish thee, neither shall mine eyes spare, neither will I have any pity.
So he ain't gonna have no pity on you, Esau, man. You made us, what it say, eat detestable things, fed our people pork. You've we went out to eat earlier, right? Now here in the restaurant, they serve turkey bacon, right? But Esau so fucking slick. The girl, the Lord put the spirit on the girl. She don't know nothing about who we are. She said, "Hey, look, the turkey got pork cases on it." That's Esau, man, giving us them detestable things, man.
Right.
Everywhere you look around, you see a fucking crab, a goddamn lobster, a shrimp, and they feed you that abomination, man.
They put in gelatin and everything.
Yeah, that 5 for $20 shit at the grocery store. Man, all that shit is defiled, man. And the Lord ain't gonna have no pity on you, Esau, man, when that day comes, man.
That's right.
Shit, Esau always make pork the cheapest meat to buy in the grocery
Exactly,
store.
man.
It's always on sale, and all the good shit's at a higher price.
Yeah.
You know, Jake them got money to buy the shit.
Man, you go in there try to get a lamb shoulder. You have to look at it, because it ain't gonna be enough. But you only have more to buy the meat you would want, man.
Right.
It's
A salmon, you go in there and get a piece of salmon like size of your hand, it's like a $10 piece of meat. You know what I mean? It's like shit.
Well, you know, Revelation says the accuser of our brethren.
It's cast down.
So he feed us. So he feed us that shit, and then he snitch on us.
Yeah. Trying to pray to the Heavenly Father. Look at your people. Go
The
ahead.
accuser of our brethren. So he's always trying to make us go off. The longer he can continue to make us go off, the longer he thinks he's gonna stay in his rulership.
Con. Go ahead.
This is verse 12. A third part of thee shall die with the pestilence and with famine.
What's the third part? That's Esau. Because you got the sons of God, the sons of wicked, the sons of men, and the sons of wicked. Right? The three parts of men. And Esau being that third part of men. The so-called white man, man. Go ahead.
With pestilence and with famine shall they be consumed in the midst of thee.
The whole of Esau about to be consumed, man. In America, man. Right? That's in America. Because some of them Edomites are going to escape to the space stations and the bunkers. And when the Lord comes, when they bring New Jerusalem out of the sky, pursuing the Revelation 21st chapter, then we're going to hunt them down, the rest of them, man, and put you in chains, man. We're going to bind your nobles and your kings with fetters of iron, man, like you did us, man. Go ahead.
That's right.
And a third part shall fall by the sword round about thee, and I will scatter a third part into all the winds, and I will draw out a sword after them.
Them thermonuclear missiles, man. That's how they're gonna draw you out and basically destroy your power, your system, man. Your whole system that you set up since 1356 or 1456 is finna be destroyed, man.
That's right.
You know, go ahead.
Thus shall my anger be accomplished, and I will cause my fury to rest upon them.
It's gonna rest upon them. So when something rests, what does it do? If you rest on a bed, you lay on it. So the Lord's fury is basically gonna rest. It's gonna stay upon you, Edomites, man. You know, that fury is gonna stay upon you because guess what? When he takes you down, he's gonna uplift Israel, and we're gonna be in power, and we're gonna put you in what? Slavery for 1,000 years, man. So it says, read that again.
It says, thus shall my anger be accomplished, and I will cause my fury to rest upon them.
His anger gonna be accomplished, man. It's gonna be spent, and his anger, that's gonna rest upon Esau, man. It's gonna rest upon you for 1,000 years, man. And then you're gonna be totally wiped out.
I got a quick precept for you.
Go ahead.
This is Revelations 14:10. And it says, and the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup.
Mixtures, man. So when you have a wine that's real strong, they call it the dregs, man. If you don't,
like that, ain't our language.
it's what's called the dregs at the bottom. That's why it says poured out without that mixture, man. It's not gonna be mixed to act diluted, where it'll be not as strong.
Cut it.
These thermonuclear missiles, you're gonna get all that uranium, you're gonna get all that plutonium, man. You're gonna get it all, man, right in your face, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You got any more on it?
The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
Righteous anger, man. The indignation is righteous anger, man. It's a righteous thing for the Lord to repay them that trouble you, man. It's gonna be righteous, man. They're gonna be like, well, how could the Lord kill everybody? It's gonna be righteous, man.
That's right.
That's what you Edomites in Europe and on the other side gonna be saying when America is totally destroyed, man. Go ahead.
And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels.
In the presence of the holy angels, right? Because they're gonna be in the firmament, man. And they're gonna be getting it in, man. Go ahead.
In the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
And in the presence of the Lamb, who is the Lamb?
Yahushua,
man. And they're gonna be right there in the firmament, man. You know, that fearful sight that's gonna come back, man.
Revelation, one of my favorite, Revelation 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
He that leadeth into captivity, right? You shall go into captivity. Who led the Negroes and the Latinos and the Native Americans into captivity, man? You Edomites, man. Along with the help of you Arabs and you Hamites, man.
Right.
So when that time comes, man, we're gonna put you into captivity, man. And don't cry about it, man. Don't cry about it, man. Do not cry about it then, man. Right. Until you 2/3, hey, take that death that Esau gonna bring to you, man. Because in that day, like I said, you're gonna be thinking it's cool to be brown skin, man. But you have not hearkened unto the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and you have not feared the Lord. So when that day come, when you think it's cool to be black, man, we're gonna kill your ass 2/3, man. Remember that. Go ahead.
Right. It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
You shall go into captivity, man. That means it's when you look up that word must, it means necessary. It's necessary. So it's necessary, right? If we have been led into captivity, that you're gonna lead the captives back into captivity. Is what I'm trying to say. Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Hey, eye for an eye, man.
Right.
You kill it with the sword, you must be killed with the sword, man. Did not they killed probably like 200 million Israelites coming over here in the transatlantic slave trade, man. More or less when we got here, the minute you killed in the fields, you hung. So you gotta be led, man. You know.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Here's the patience, man. That patience, that earnest, that enduring of the saints, man. And the saints are the Israelites, man, pursuing Psalms 148:14, man. You know, I heard you say, man, hey, man,
Lord got rid of them.
man, these girls, man, they put so much of that. They don't understand when they put all that fake hair and the eyelashes and all that shit on. It makes them look more and more like a man trying to look like a woman. They don't even understand that shit. They don't look like a woman. Just be natural. You'll look like a woman. When you put all that shit on, you are looking like a man that's trying to look like a woman. Fucking this.
They always be talking about, I want a real man.
But
But
you
here
ain't got
it is,
real
everything
hair.
about them fake.
And then you putting spirits on somebody. You're putting other people's spirits and weaving them into your fucking head.
Makeup, all
Because
that shit.
how do we know that? Examples when the Lord would like what was it with the gainsayer, Corey and Abimelech, when they destroy their possessions.
Yeah.
The Lord would get rid of their possessions too, because possessions, you put spirits on those possessions. So they running around with other people's hair and it's putting spirits on
And
them, man.
they study scratching. So my head is here because the
No, they
motherfucker had
pat
hair
that
before
shit.
you had dandruff real bad.
Yeah.
Right, hey, Yahweh jacked up Israel in the book of Joshua when that one dude took the Babylonian garment.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
said, don't take none of that
Don't
shit.
take none of their
He
clothes.
killed
either.
his ass and his whole family.
You know? Go ahead. We got you got
Go ahead, I
Colossians 3:25. It says, "But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done."
See, so he that doeth the wrong, you should. Oh, read that again. I thought you was gonna.
It's Colossians 3:25. "But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done."
Son, you're gonna receive the wrong you have done, man. So Esau, you have raped, robbed, and murdered Israel, man. Wherever we have been at, you put us in these these project houses, man. You put our women on welfare, and you tell them shit like, "Don't let the man come here." Man, you kept us in a lower state, man. So guess what? That's wrong, man. We are the salt of the earth, man.
That's
How you gonna do us wrong? And then you'll turn right around. And we wear our hat to the right. You got yours to the fucking right. You know. We do the kiki you want to keep.
Hey, I got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
This is another reason why Esau is going to pay for touching us. This is Exodus 21:16. "And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hands, he shall surely be put to death."
Now Esau, he stole us from West Africa. We were sold, and he sold us over here. And we will still be found in his hand when he.
That's your cell phone?
Yeah, when Yahweh Shah comes back. So, according to that law, Esau has to be put to death for it.
Yep.
right.
And we're still in his hands today.
That's right, bro.
We're still. Are we not in America still getting called niggas, man?
Right. Now, even though we don't have the yokes around our necks, Esau has papers on us.
Man, we have the worst yoke. We got the damn mental. That's why that dude that came up here with that African pan movement, that's a chain, bro.
Yeah.
He got a chain on him, man.
Yeah.
Jake, when you act around and sell drugs to your own people, that's a chain, man. When you act like a degenerate, man, that's a chain. You're doing your enemy's work for him, man. That's why Jake walk around and they'll look at another black man with hate and detest, because that's going back to the curses. But Esau's that's why he walks around. It's like this: once you tame a damn lion in a circus, a lion is a fearful animal. But what happens to that lion when they train it and they make it be what they make a lion do ridiculous things, man? They'll make a lion crawl on a damn ball, and because what? Its mental has been broken, man. That's the same thing with Jake, and we're likened unto that lion, man. This is us, man. That lion, we're like a lion in a damn circus right now, man. Performing cheap tricks, man.
That's right.
Shit, some of them lions snap out of it, fuck up the
And,
ring,
and they go back, they be like, hold the fuck up, I'm a lion, damn it. Yo.
I got something. This is Isaiah 14, verse 1. For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. All right, so the Heavenly Father is going to set Israel in their own land. Not no foul floor declaration, not us doing it ourselves. The Heavenly Father is going to put his children back in their land.
Hey, that's a cut to them dudes saying everybody's going to make it. Did he say, I'm going to put the world and set them in the...
Yeah, I was just thinking that, bro.
Hey, go ahead, bro.
It says, and the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. All right, and that's talking about the Israelite foreigners, you know, coming into this truth. All right, it says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place. So who's this talking about? It's talking about the other nations.
Yep.
All right. The people, this is talking about the other nations. So we're going to take them and bring them to our place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh.
When you possess something, man, you
Own it.
You have ownership over it, man. You know?
Right, and this is a cut to them gutter rats over there because they're in the land. They're supposed to have servants.
Right,
They ain't got no servants. It says, for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Now, they're not ruling over their so-called oppressors, right? So, evidently, that's not talking about them.
Sure ain't.
Who are
Consider those Jewish rats. They're not ruling over their oppressors because they're supposed to, because they're claiming to be the people.
Yep.
But Jerusalem is looking dusty.
Hey, it said the land.
No streets of gold, no
Nothing.
streets of gold, no nothing, man.
I appreciate to back you up when you said should plead to prove that it's Israel, because you know you got some people saying that everybody's gonna know. It's only one nation of people, man. And this is Jeremiah 13 and 11. It said, "For as the girdle cleaveth to the loins of a man, so have I caused to cleave unto me the whole house of Israel."
girdle cleaves tight. A girdle cleaves tight to the loins. Right?
Yep.
Go ahead.
It said, "I have caused to cleave unto me the whole house of Israel and the whole house of Judah, saith the Lord, that they might be unto me for a people and for a name and for a praise and for glory, but they were not here." See what I'm saying? Back your brother about the cleaving, man.
Hey, I looked up the word rule in Isaiah 14 and 2. The word there is radah, and it says to rule, have dominion, dominate,
So we
tread down. To have dominion, rule, subjugate, to cause, to dominate.
So we will dominate and tread down our enemies, man.
Yep.
Like you dominate somebody's sport.
We're the true dominators.
Totally conquered.
There's no winning for them.
Right.
When you dominate something, it's you just sometimes you get to the point where you just, like when you playing ball, you be like, man, here it go again, like the Washington Capitals when they used to play the Globetrotters, you know, you gonna get your ass whooped. You finna get clowned on. So it's like that, man. You're gonna be dogging you gonna be dogging you people out, man.
And Esau even got a sex term called domination. You know what I'm saying? When a female has total control over the male, you know what I'm saying? She's in total power.
Yeah.
Dressed up in leather with straps and bats. Oh, Madam Leah, you know what I'm saying? Thank you. Beat me again. You know, it's domination. You know?
And then it's like that dominating force takes place as soon as the handcuffs go on. As soon as she sees your ass.
Yep.
She finna, you know, as soon as she lock you up, she sees you, then that's when it takes over. You know what I mean? Because, like, if you didn't have handcuffs, she could start beating you. You ain't like it, you can whoop her ass. But once you handcuff and you seize, then the rape begins. You know? Good.
Getting dominated by Esau.
Done, man. Hey, man.
Dominating him.
You a Jew?
You Jewish?
Hoodie.
Adomi Kalef.
That
Bunch of ten.
motherfucker getting the hell on the
Go
street.
yeah.
He getting the hell on the street. Hell,
He ain't want this smoke, man.
don't want no part of that. Give me Ezekiel back in the we was in the 5th chapter, 12th verse.
Ezekiel 5 and 12.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 5 and 12. And the third part of thee shall die with the pestilence and with the famine shall they be consumed in the midst of thee.
God.
And the third part shall fall by the sword round about thee, and I will scatter a third part into all the winds, and I will draw out a sword after them.
God. So we know that third part to be Esau. The whole of Esau, man. Matter of fact, they'll be destroyed in America, and that whole of Esau gonna be destroyed once we come back out of chariots, man. This is Jerusalem, man. Like the scripture, like the brother just read, we gonna possess them, man. Right? For handmaids, right? And we're gonna beat them, as Revelation 2 said, with a rod of iron, man. The Lord gonna give us the heathen for our iron inheritance, man. You know, go ahead.
They already automatically knew.
Read on it? Okay, come.
That's why you say
Ezekiel, back in Ezekiel 5, and 13, it said, thus shall mine anger be accomplished, and I will cause my fury to rest upon
So
them.
the Lord's fury is gonna rest upon you Edomites. After the destruction, we gather y'all up, it's gonna be 1,000 years, man. The Lord's anger is gonna rest on you, man. Go ahead.
It said, and they shall know that I, the Lord, have spoken it in my zeal when I have accomplished my fury in them.
Son, you gonna know it, man. You know? You gonna know it. You gonna see it. Psalm 7 and 11 says this.
That's the woman I have, nigga.
Psalm 7 and 11.
This woman just like sluts, and then you want to look it up.
Psalm 7 and 11. It says, the Most High judges the righteous, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day, man. So the Lord been mad at you for a long time. And that time is accumulating, man, to this what we call World War III, man. That's the time that we in right now, man. You know? And he's getting ready to pay you back, man. Read on. Read on some more, brother.
Okay, baby.
Ezekiel 5 and 13 says, 5 and 14, moreover, I will make thee waste and a reproach among the nations that are round about thee in the sight of all that pass by.
The Lord he gonna put shame on you, man. So when these nations see you, they gonna know, damn, you ain't shit no more. You never was shit. Now you ain't got no power, you definitely ain't shit. And he gonna raise us up, man. He's raising us up right in front of y'all eyes, man. We're getting our power back, man. Why you think these people ride by and gaze like they gazing, man? Spiritually, they know something, man. You know? They ain't gonna get no sleep tonight, man, most of them, man. They gonna have bad dreams and shit, man. You know? Go ahead.
So shall it be a reproach and a taunt, an instruction and an astonishment unto the nations that are round about thee. When I shall execute judgment in thee, in anger and in fury, and in furious rebukes, I the Lord have spoken.
So these curses that we're under right now, right? That you read in Deuteronomy 28, guess what? Those curses are about to fall on Esau. That's why it says Zion's accomplished. Our
warfare is accomplished.
Yeah. And the Lamentations 4, man. You know, our cup is accomplished, man. These curses about to be lifted off us, man, and put on Esau.
That's right.
You know, go ahead.
When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee.
You're gonna feel that sorrow, man. Go ahead.
It says, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord, have spoken.
So, hey, man, the Lord done it to us. Now he about to do it, man, basically to Esau, man. He about to bring them thermonuclear missiles, man. Hey, man, when they come, man, it's gonna be something, man, to behold and something to see. And we're gonna be scared too, man. Give me Revelation 9 and start at 14. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm there.
It's Amos 9 and 8. Say, behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh is upon the sinful
He
kingdom.
said the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, man. Who are the eyes of the Lord Yahweh? The angels, man. Right? And they are here constantly, reporting back to Yahweh the things that are happening on the earth, man. They're taking notes, man. Go ahead.
It say, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
He says he's going to destroy that sinful kingdom, man, which is America. Because America pushes that homosexuality, the bestiality, that lesbianism, you know. It's all about a gay right, being a queer. They don't mind now. You can, like, you know, they making laws where queers can basically come up and talk to your kids and you can't say nothing. That's abominable, man. That's why the Lord said I'm going to destroy from off the face of the earth, man. America has to go, man. You know, they don't uphold nothing that the scriptures talk about. The powers that be over this place, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Say, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord.
Meaning who? The elect, man, out of the house of Jacob, man. He have a remnant that he's not going to destroy, man. You know? Go ahead. What you got?
So Isaiah 51 and 21. Therefore, hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine. Thus said,
You're afflicted and drunken and not with wine. What are you drunk with? The philosophies and the system of this wicked kingdom, man. Go ahead.
thus said the Lord, the Lord in thy power, that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury.
So he about to take this slavery away from us, man. He about to take this anguish away from us, man. And he about to put those same curses up on Idumean, man. The so-called white man, man. He about to take all these curses, man. Go ahead.
Thou shalt no more drink it again.
We not gonna drink it again, man. Because why? We're gonna live in the kingdom, and it's gonna be forever.
And that's why when you spoke about that earlier, this being the seventh one, this is the completion. So that shows you that's a future prophecy, man.
Go ahead.
But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down that we may go over.
He gonna put it in the hand of those who afflicted us, man. Who are afflicting us? Esau, man. Constantly, day in and day out, man. Like I said, he poison the air, he poison the water, he poison the food. They doing all, man, Esau be doing all kind of shit, man. Like the other day, I'm sitting down, man, I'm reading, got the TV on, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, all the power go out. They do a power surge every now and then, so when they cut it on, now everybody, light bill gonna go up like $12, $13. That's wickedness, man. You charging us for natural resources, man. Water should be free. If Jake found a stream or somewhere they can get some free spring water, Esau go contaminate the shit. You know what I mean? They'll pour sewage in that shit. And then on the other end, you be drinking that shit. You know, like in Little Rock where they had right there on High Street. That spring. I asked the dude, I said, man, where it's coming from? Well, up over the mountain. I said, have you ever been up there? No, I said, you could be drinking shit. You better go see where the source. You know what I mean? You need to go where the source is. Drinking shit water, talking about I feel good. Now, you know, you feel like you stink. Go ahead.
Yeah, because you got the two of the biggest water sources in North America, the Missouri River, the Mississippi River. You can't drink out of that.
Right. No.
That's way contaminated.
No, in Mississippi River, matter of fact, I went on the bridge not too long with that shit brown. I don't even shit now.
That's why the Lord said He's gonna destroy him that destroyeth the earth, man.
Right.
They gotta pay. Esau he's got a bill that you don't even want no part of, man.
No, you don't want
his
part of
tab. It's just like when you go and you put it. Oh yeah, put it on my tab. You know the movies, you seen it. Put it on my tab. Then you go. He said, put it on my tab. The guy's like, look, nah, you're done, man.
Yeah.
You got to pay this bill. That's where we're in the time of Esau getting. He done received that check. You know, when you get that check, that bill in the mail, you looking at it like, damn, I owe this much. Shit, you nervous? Because we telling them, look, bro, this is what you owe. Down to the cash dollar amount, man, of wickedness he's done on the planet Earth. So, hey, he got to pay that, man.
Hey, bro, but that tab say a final disconnect notice.
Termination.
Due tomorrow.
Due tomorrow.
It was yesterday.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We knocking at the door.
And no payment arrangement.
Hey, Esau gets to go in that whip and it's got a boot on it.
Verse 23, but I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down that we may go over.
And that you're going to step on our necks, man. Right? Bow down that we may go over, man. That's constantly on our necks, man. Constantly, man. And they ain't let up. They ain't let up, man. If it seemed like it, they ain't let up, man. I don't even know how to put it, man. Because Esau is like, we your slaves, right? You supposed to give your slaves with food from your table and quarters to sleep in. So they give us their rotten ass food, and we stay in these little project houses. So he feel like he ain't gotta do nothing else. You know what I mean? So, hey, that's why, man, that payback gonna be so great, man. But you have lived luxuriously, man. You know?
Yeah, but that's the mind state of our people. They just bow down and let this white man walk all over them, man. You know what I'm saying? White man gun you down in the street, what you people do? You march. You sit there and sing songs instead of rise up and beat this white man ass. See what I'm saying? White man overcharge you on taxes, bills, rent. He just raise it whenever he feel like it. You can't do nothing but pay it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's just us letting the white man just run all over Israel as a nation, man.
They sing these songs, but they're not singing the song of Zion, though.
Right.
This is the song of Zion, man.
Singing the song of white man.
Right.
We want justice. Well, we want it now. How? You want your hand in hand with your enemy.
Right.
This same white man gunning you down the street, but you want to walk and hold hands. I love my enemy. How? How is that possible, man? Like the scripture saying, man, they just bow down and let Esau just walk all over, man. But let me step on your tennis shoes, you gonna blow my face off, man. But let the white man, oh, it's okay, Mr. Hershiser. It's all right. You me shine your shoes, son?
Blow your face
And
off.
Esau has the nerve to do that thing, don't tread on me, with the damn snake.
Yeah.
He said, don't tread on me. So we can't do the same. You can stomp all over us, beat us for hundreds of years, but as soon as we ain't even bite him yet. We're just talking about the bite. And he's getting offended, man. Come on.
That's why all over the country, because you got different brothers out here, Esau can raise the prices of living, houses all over the city. He pushes out Jake. He takes over the area. Everywhere brothers came from, they probably see the same thing. Because Esau is the devil all over the country, everywhere. Ignore it's a demon. It's a demon.
Then she that is my enemy shall see it.
Right.
She shall be stomped out like the mire in the street. You know what I'm saying?
Which I said to thy soul, bow down and
real, man. I'm telling you, man, the Lord is bringing judgment on these women, man. Hey, he just assassinated that little activist girl in Iraq. He doing all that activist work over there, going against the government. And for women's rights, they shot her down right in the car. So the Lord is judging you women, man. Y'all getting killed, man, out in the streets, man. Whether y'all know it or not.
That's right. Man.
You know?
Pot belly stomach, man.
Go ahead.
young with this. Which I've said to thy soul, bow down that we may go over. Thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over.
See, we laid down like the street, man. Y'all put y'all foot on our necks, man. Walked all over Israel, man. But yet you use Israel to make you rich, man. Right. Yeah, but yet you don't share the wealth with Israel, man. You just use Israel to make you rich, man. And then I tell you what, one example of that right there, that scripture right there, in the prison system, man. You sending so many of them dudes to prison to go over there and make license plates for like, what, 40 cents a day? Y'all making, that's why y'all need them to go over there and they got agriculture, all the potatoes and all that shit, and carrots, all that shit coming from the prisons. Y'all using them dudes to, like the old modern day slavery, man. That's how y'all using them prisoners in the prison system.
What's that, the 13th Amendment? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They basically make you still do slave work and shit if you're a prisoner or some shit like that.
And that's what they doing, man. Go ahead.
So Isaiah 52 and 1. Awake, awake, Put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garments.
What's the strength? The scriptures, man. This knowledge, man. Go ahead.
Put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city. For
Jerusalem, the
henceforth,
holy city, man. That's holy is separate, man. So the Lord is telling you, man, we separate from everybody else, man. The Negroes and Latinos, man, we're not the same as these other nations, man. The Lord told you we are Deuteronomy, 7:6, man. We are a holy people, man. We're above everybody on the face of the earth, man. Go ahead.
for henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. Shake thyself from the dust. Arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion.
Come, we're gonna, and the Lord is doing that, man. He's loosening them bands from our necks, man. He's giving us the knowledge, man. We're raising up right in front of you people, man. You know what I mean? We're raising up right in front of y'all eyes, man. Pretty soon, man, y'all gonna look at us and we're gonna be like 8 feet tall. We're gonna be real more handsome than you've ever seen any man in your life. Angelic.
Verse 3. For thus said the Lord, ye have sold yourselves for naught. Ye have sold yourselves for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money.
You're gonna be redeemed without money, man. The Lord uses, he bought us back by giving his life, man. So we redeemed without money, man. You know? And like I said, hey, that we read a scripture earlier, Esau, your riches and the wealth you have not gonna be able to get your ass out of trouble that day. You ain't gonna be able to redeem your ass on nothing. Man, I be trying to stop saying rude speech, but it just gotta come out. I be trying, y'all. Y'all pray for me. I be trying to prophesy without saying rude speech, but it's just hard, man. I come from one of those houses, man. Every other word is a cuss word, man. That's what I heard, man.
And we pissed off.
If I would have heard Beethoven, maybe I'd be a violinist or something, but I heard, get your motherfucking ass. That's what I heard growing up, man. That's what I know. Shit. You know what I mean? Hey, shit. It's what it is, man.
But
I'm working on it, Israel. I'm working on it.
For thus said the Lord, ye have sold yourselves for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money. But thus said the Lord Yahweh, my people went down aforetime into Egypt to sojourn them, and the Assyrian oppressed them without cause. Now therefore, what have I here, said the Lord, that my people is taken away for naught? They that rule over them make them to howl, said the Lord, and my name continually every day is blasphemed.
When you hear something howling, boy, you know, hey, that's some hurt behind a howl, man. So Esau didn't really did a number on the nation of Israel, man. And did a number. Talk about that. That's what that is.
See, our people have sold their soul for naught, man. Look at these entertainers, man, whether they rappers or basketball players or whatever in the Esau's professional world. They sold their soul for what? Fool's gold, man. You know what I'm saying? This money ain't worth nothing, man. They done sold themselves for what? A 2019 Bugatti that's gonna sit on the side of the road pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? They done got their butt broke into for what? Just to get a 5-minute commercial. Look at Kevin Hart. You know, man, he got to be blowing a lot of ride, man.
Oh, man.
That dude is conquering the world in comedy, man. So you know his back is blown out.
You got to lay down.
Him and Tiffany had his
He
back.
had to lay on down.
I never heard of her ass.
He's a minstrel comedian.
He went to that couch, man.
But if I'm not mistaken, those Bugattis got like 5 batteries in them and 5 motors in them. So when one motor just fucks up, then you gotta pay basically $90,000 just to get all 5 of them done. What's the point?
Hey, like you said, man, our people sold their soul for nothing, man. They think it's riches or glam and glory, but it's not. Because really on the inside, they hurting, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we listen to Lil Wayne's new album, Carter 5. A lot of his songs, he was crying out in pain, man. Because he know he sold his soul to Satan, and also to Satan's children, this white man. He's crying out in pain like he know he fucked up. He know he gonna die. He know he ain't gonna make it on this side. That's why he got that song, The Dark Side of the Moon. You know what I'm saying? Another song he got, Open Letter. He just pouring his heart out like he know he fucked up, man.
I'm a mess.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, mess and everything, man.
It says, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and to lose his soul?
There you go.
Right now, we don't have the world, but we have something better than the world, man. We have hope, man. Right. Jake and the world don't have hope. That's why they walk around and they smoke L's, they fucking purse snatch, you know, and act like they act, because there's no hope there. The reason we come out here week in and week out, because we have hope, man. When Jake fall out of this, they lose hope. That's why they don't even leave Babylon. They know Babylon gonna be destroyed, but they don't even leave. The hope is gone out of, man. That's what we've been that's a gift through the spirit and power Yahweh Shem Yahshai. We have hope, man. That's what we're fighting for. If you don't got that hope in this, and hope translates into what? Faith also.
Right. That's these same niggas that was in the wilderness, man. What, you brought us out here to die? We'd rather be back in slavery. You know, getting 3 hots in the cot, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. At least Esau was feeding us and clothing me. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother said, they don't have no hope or faith in Yahweh Shem Yahshai. They'll believe in Jesus Christ. They'll believe in a cockroach named Hotep. You know what I'm saying? But they won't believe in the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man.
I got one for you. It's 1 Timothy 6:6. But godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be there with content.
He came all the way over here.
Yeah, I'm from St. Louis. It's my city, yo.
But you ain't learn, bro. You ain't learn, man. With your buddy vocab, you ain't learn. You ain't learn. It's over. Christianity is over. No, you ain't.
I'm a priest.
That's to do with vocab, man.
I'm a priest, yo.
A priest of what? Wickedness?
Yeah.
All nations.
Hey, man, let's get on this word, man. Get on this
Pull that word out. Pull that sword out. Let's get that word.
Let's do it.
You can listen, man. You can listen to it.
It's over for him, man.
We already slaughtered him.
Yeah, he's done.
I got one. Matthew 16 and 26.
Brother, yeah.
All the
What
brothers,
is
a
a
lot of
man?
brothers out here, man.
They say what?
You say what?
Speaking of this brother.
Matthew 16 and 26.
Y'all got a lot of y'all. You from St. Louis?
Hey man, the goddamn word coming out, man. Listen to the goddamn
Okay,
word,
OJ.
man. Don't be fucking interrupting the word.
I
I don't know where you been, but hey,
we
get
go.
on with that shit. Get on with that shit, man.
Okay.
Get on with that shit. Get on with that shit, man.
You ain't in Chicago.
Get on with that shit.
You ain't in Chicago.
You ain't from
Hey,
Chicago.
we
Get on with
good.
that
We
shit.
good, man.
I'm in St. Louis.
That's what I'm saying. I'm in Chicago.
We good, bro.
This
We
Matthew,
good.
Matthew 16 and 26. For what is a man profit if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
And that's what you see with these Hollywood cats, man. You know?
And these niggas that don't know the truth.
Right.
They gaining it by being in these false doctrines too, man.
Right, but you
like
walk up on
like
me,
it's
but you
gonna
don't walk up
get
on
them
the
out of
police,
something,
though.
man.
You don't walk
And
up
it
on the
says,
police, though.
for what
You
is
walk
a
up on another
what
black
is a
man,
man
though. Feel me?
profit if he gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul, man?
Right.
What you gonna give, man? It's gonna be death to you, man.
Can I read this?
Go ahead.
Just Sirach 9 and 11. Envy not the glory of a sinner, for thou knowest not what shall be his end.
Right.
Delight not in the thing that the ungodly have pleasure in, but remember they shall not go unpunished unto the grave.
Read that again.
Right.
That's cold.
And punishment's coming, man. We're around the corner. Why these people are playing games with us? Because we're lonely men, so they can talk about us and demean us, but it's really this word is what they're trying to come against, man. You ain't taking pleasure in these ungodly men. We have our hope. We know where our hope is at, you know? Go ahead.
That's right, bro.
You supposed to have that right there?
Envy not the glory of a sinner, for thou knowest not what shall
That
be
ain't how
his
Christ
end.
look.
Delight not in the thing the ungodly have pleasure in,
And that's
That
what the
European,
lust of the
that
world.
European,
Artist rendition, my man. Listen to the script.
That's
I'm just saying,
that's the
yo.
lust of the
You
whole
hold
world,
that,
man.
you know better
That's
than
what
that.
they
It's
believe
artist
in, man.
That's an idol, though. Just like that
delight
European
not
stuff, that's
in
an
the
idol,
thing
too.
that the ungodly have pleasure in.
They have pleasure in adultery. They have pleasure in being homosexuals, man. They have pleasure in walking hand in hand with the wicked, man. Because our people believe everything that Esau got going on, man.
Right.
Here we out here telling you, man, come out of this shit,
We
man.
got some wicked people.
You know? We telling our
we
people,
got some
come out of
wicked
this, man. Come out of the shadows of this place, America, man. But you know what? They don't want to go down, man.
Delight not in the
gonna
thing
go
that the
down.
ungodly have pleasure in,
gonna go down.
but remember, they shall not go unpunished unto the
They
grave.
shall
Right.
not go
Getting
unpunished
punished,
into the grave, man. So they're gonna get
White
caught
people
up with
getting
famine.
punished.
right? The race ride's gonna catch them up. The RFID chip gonna get them, and then ultimately the thermonuclear missiles gonna get them, man. You know, they shall go not unpunished, man.
Right.
So all these gangsters are coming up against the scriptures, man. They're gonna die, man. And we already said in the Proverbs what we read, the Lord, we're gonna basically laugh at these people, man, when that day come, man.
Right.
We're gonna laugh at them, man. You know? Go ahead.
What's up, OJ?
It's Proverbs 4 and 12. There was
Man,
a
you
way
hate me?
which seemeth right unto a man,
But
but
it's a way to see it right unto a man. Now, most men think what's right is wrong, man. If you're not going by the scriptures like Isaiah 8 said in 20, if they speak not according to this word, it's called what? There's no light in them. That's the way they seem it right, man. But it's not, man. Go ahead.
there was a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
The end thereof are the way of death, man.
That's right.
And the brother read them ways of death in Sirach, man. You know, in many ways of death, man. He read it earlier, man. Go ahead. That was it on that.
I got, okay. This is Revelation 22 and 11, man. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still.
He that is unjust, let him be unjust still, man. Because some people, hey, they just not going to get it, man. You know? They're not going to abide by the law, statutes, commandments, and they're not going to have faith. They're going to believe in everything that their oppressors have taught them, man. He said just let them be unjust, man. Because it said that day is coming. That day of death is coming to them, man. Go ahead.
And it said, and he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still.
So the righteous man going to be righteous, man.
Yep.
You know? And the filthy man, hey, you going to continue to be a sinner. Right? And it's going to be sore death unto you, man. Because, hey, that's coming, man. It's right around the corner, man. We see it, man. You know? We know, man, the prophets, hey, they're going into Iran, getting ready to go into Iran, which when you read in Ezekiel 38, hey, that's what we wait for. Then it's on.
That's right.
And then you gonna see when it's on, right? Then everybody gonna want to be an Israelite.
You even got rappers that are taking the chip now.
Yep.
They're making it now. It's becoming a fad now. Because all the hip hop artists got to do is start getting the chip. Now it's gonna spread out to the all little teeny boppers. That's gonna be the new hip thing. Oh, I can unlock my iPhone now with the chip.
Yeah, get in my car. And all that.
Yeah.
And see, to show you the retardedness of our people, man, they're willing to sell their souls for a kingdom that's being destroyed, man. You see what I'm saying? What are you going to gain by selling your soul, especially following false doctrines in a society that's collapsing right before your face, man? The Christian doctrine don't have the answer. The Roman Catholicism don't have the answer. Presbyterian don't have the answer. Pentecostal, Black conscious, Egyptology, Mormonism, Scientology, don't nobody have the answer but the men of the Lord through the spirit of power. How about Shimmy Shot, man?
That's right.
We the ones got this truth, man. See what I'm saying? Not vocab, not TD Jakes. None of them has the truth. Only we got the truth, man.
That's right.
I'm tired of seeing these wicked niggas out here coming against the men of the Lord that's teaching the truth, disturbing the word of the Lord, man. Being demons, man. Thinking that they winning and they not. Y'all gonna die and be destroyed, man.
Right.
Nobody Shimmy Shot is gonna cut y'all head off, man. The game's is over, man. It's time out for playing game with the Lord, man.
Right.
See what I'm saying? It's done. You 2/3 are gonna fry here in America, man, like bacon grease, man. That's
right.
The Lord is tired of y'all, man. Keep playing with the Lord. Keep playing with the Lord. You, Big Mama, Tay, man, your unbirther, all of them gonna die, man. This is no game, man. The Lord is tired of y'all nonsense. That's why the scripture says 2/3 is gonna die, and I see why they gotta die, man. Because of wicked niggas, man.
Precept.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Jeremiah 4:31. For I have heard the voice for I have heard a voice as a woman in travail, and the anguish as her that bringeth forth her first child. The voice of the daughter of Zion that dwelleth within her, that spreadeth her hand, saying, Woe is me now, for my soul is wearied because of murderers. And these people, man, they got that mentality because if they had the ability to do what they want to do, they lay hands on us, man.
That's right, man.
They call us pedophile, which is worse. That's slandering, man.
That's right, man. That's right. This was the ancient days, man. We would stone y'all to death, man. We would pick up the biggest boulders we could find and bust your head to the brain juice. for playing with the Lord's word, man. You see what I'm saying?
2nd Ezra 15:4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness,
That's
man.
right, man.
That's point blank, man.
A hit dog gonna holler, man. You see what I'm saying?
It's Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven,
Yep.
and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
Right.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts.
The day of nuclear destruction, man. He said it's gonna come. He said, behold, like he used the analogy of an oven.
Right.
Man, an oven. If you put an oven on 550, it's gonna burn your little cheese toast. You know, thermonuclear missiles with 1,000,000-degree heat, man. It's gonna fry your ass, man. Go ahead.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts.
That's point blank. That's not figurative. That's literal. Right. It's gonna burn them up. Go ahead.
That it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Neither root nor branch, meaning what? Your whole lineage gonna be cut off, man. Cause you got people in England. They descendants are here in America. So your whole line about to be cut off, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
But unto you that fear my name,
Unto you fear my name, which are the elect. Go ahead.
shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings.
The Son of Righteousness is gonna rise with healing in his wings. What's that? The chariots, man. He gonna come with the chariot. That's the healing in the wings, man.
This guy was.
When he lifts us up into them chambers, man. And he say what? Stay here a little while to the indignation pass. I think it's Isaiah 26. I think it is. Go ahead.
Shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall.
It shall grow up as calves of the stall. When calves of the stall, when they grow up, what they grow up in the stall, they're what basically protected. So the Lord is gonna basically protect us, man. When we go into them chariots, man, He's gonna protect us from those thermonuclear missiles, which is gonna burn this place like an oven, man. Go ahead.
Never seen you before.
This is the book of Zechariah.
A little bit more. And it's all good. And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet. In the day that I shall do this, said the Lord of hosts.
So He's gonna put them down like the ashes of. Read that again.
And ye shall tread them down like Slocky. And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your foot.
See, the Lord gonna tread down the wicked, and they gonna be ashes under the soles of our feet, and He's gonna stamp them out, man. And that's one of the wicked right there, man. That's part of the wicked right there, man. That's wicked.
But see, they steady holler go to the hood. Why you ain't in the hood, man?
Right.
Why you ain't in the hood? Why you ain't in the hood?
Why ain't you in the hood?
Yeah, you need to go to the hood.
Where that the hood?
You go to the hood.
Go where that the hood? Yeah.
Why you leave? It says what? Let the blind lead the blind. So you over here with us. Go in the project. You telling us, but go take your own advice, my man. Go take your own
Proverbs
advice.
1:20. Wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets.
She uttered her voice in the street, man. And that's where we at, man. Go ahead.
She cried in the chief place of
So the
concourse.
scripture said, he was saying go to the hood, but the scripture said what? Try the chief place of concourse.
Which is
that
what?
means where the agora, where they do business at.
Where they do business.
Sunny day, they got here, they got the bank. This is the marketplace. Go ahead.
The Jews is out here.
Where the Jews? Where the Jews? You just cut yourself. Where are the Jews? You just cut yourself, man.
Oh, boo. Oh, you have no. You
are your father, the devil, man.
She cried.
Yeah.
She cried in the chief place of concourse, and the openings of the gate. In the city she uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? How long, you simple ones, 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 love simplicity?
That's been coming out heavy today.
Man, bro.
Heavy today.
How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity?
Simple and naive to believe everything, man. Right. To believe Esau could be saved when the scriptures tell you in Hebrew ain't no repentance for his red ass, man. Oh, the Lord can save us. He can save anybody. He can do what he wants to, but he already said it. Go ahead.
And the scorners delight in their scorning.
It's him, right?
Delight in their
He
scorning.
got an evil smirk on his face.
Yeah,
They
they
love
live
the light in it, man.
Yeah.
Look at him, look at him. Yeah, I'm getting paid big by my daddy tonight. Vocab gonna pay you good, ain't he? Yeah, he gonna pay you good, ain't he? You out here doing your job. You being a good boy, ain't you? You being a good boy for your daddy, ain't you? Yeah. Keep on.
You being a good slave.
And fools hate knowledge.
Fools hate knowledge.
That's right.
Fools hate knowledge.
Keep shucking and jiving for your daddy, man. Keep on. The Lord gonna get you, man. Keep on. Keep bootlicking for vocab. The Lord gonna get you, bro.
Go ahead.
Turn you at my reproof.
Turn you at my reproof.
Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, and I will make known my words unto
And
you.
the Lord is pouring out his spirit, but our people don't even consider, man.
That's right.
They want to do whatever they want to do, man. They want to go against every law, statute, commandments the Lord has, man.
Right.
You know, the Lord tell you in Leviticus, right? Don't fucking shave your beard. Don't line your beards up. This dude got a line out of this world.
But the Bible speaks against long hair, man.
Then he wearing
You know what I'm saying?
dreads of the Druids, man.
I must need. I
I ain't got long hair.
I must need be able to read this precept.
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 26:4. Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou be also like unto him.
So look, we ain't got nothing to say there.
That's right. It's over for him. It's a wrap.
Go ahead. What you
Just
got?
like the Lord gonna wrap
Oh, that was it on there. That was it on there. Oh, okay, okay. That's Proverbs 1 and 24. Matter of fact, 23. For the 2/3, 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
Now see, he an Israelite, right? So the Lord has said, turn in my reproof. The Lord's like, listen in my correction, man. He giving you the chance, man. Go ahead.
I will make known my words unto you.
He's making known the knowledge and the wisdom and understanding to him, man. Go ahead.
Because I have called and ye refused.
Yep.
I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
He stretched out his hand. He called. Guess what? Because these cats, they've been around to like 2 or 3 little camps, man. You know what I mean? So they gonna probably have a worse death than the rest of these 2/3.
Right, right.
Because they studied trying to go from camp to camp.
That's how you know your agent, though.
Yeah,
Your agent.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Because I have called and ye refused, I will stretch out my hand and no slocky. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel and with none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity.
The Lord gonna laugh at you, man, when that day comes, man. And we gonna laugh with him, man. Oh man, we're gonna laugh so hard, man.
Laughing at is death.
You know what I mean?
Die, horrible death.
I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh, that's desolation.
Come. And that fear gonna come, man. It's gonna come. Because when all hell break loose, man, he ain't gonna have that same attitude, man.
No.
All like calm. When all hell break loose, he gonna be hiding somewhere, man. You know what I mean? He gonna be hiding, man. You know?
But see, he got to finish when he talking about his little hair.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Now you want to talk about, oh, you got on Nikes? What they got to do with long hair looking like a broad, man?
Right, we in captivity and shit.
Do I got on some pink Nikes? No. See what I'm saying?
Verse 28. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
They gonna be calling on Lord, Lord in that thing. They gonna be calling on the Lord, man. And the Lord ain't gonna hear him, man.
For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
They hated the knowledge and didn't choose the fear of the Lord. And the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. When you read it in Proverbs, the 1st chapter, man. And that's what our people don't have. They don't have that fear of the Lord, man.
Nope.
They fear Esau, man. They fear the man that's paying them those filthy lucres, man. Go ahead.
They would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof.
This is the counsel, and they're despising the corrections, man. You know, they despising the corrections, man. So it tell you, man, death's gonna come unto them, man.
Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way.
They eat the fruit of their own way, doing what the hell they want to do. They think everything they do is right, man. They fighting, man.
Hey man, this is proof we in these last days, man. Because we read earlier today, it says in the last days shall come scoffers, man. So that's how you know we're close to the end of this thing, man.
Right.
We're close, and then you got some of these dudes because there's false brethren that came against Yahweh Shah, man. So them the same ones that's coming back, them false people, that's because they're not coming at us, they're coming to Yahweh Shah, man. Because we're coming in the spirit of Yahweh Shah.
Exactly. The scriptures say, no, they hated me
before they hated you. So he's a spirit coming back that was back then. Some of these guys are the chief ones that was lying on Yahushua, man. Because they're doing the same thing to us, bearing false witness that we're doing this with. Come on, man.
They went to Caesar and they were like, you know, trying to get him to go against Yahushua.
Yeah.
They tried to lure him in with the money. Yep. He said, give to Caesar the things that are Caesar's.
Yeah.
They were trying to get him to, you know, basically set himself up as king so they could find something to bring to Caesar. Like, look, another king trying to rise up, you know? That's what they doing. They're
trying to take away your power, Caesar.
Esau.
I got precept. This is Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Woe to them that go to the base of the white man for help, man. And that's our people, man. When they ain't got no money, they run down to the food stamp office, right? When they ain't got no money, run to the welfare. They always run to Esau for help. Even if Jake get a little bit of money, they'll go sit around a bar and try to figure out the ways of making more money for what Esau tell them. They always gotta fucking bring Esau in it, man.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
But they the one sold out to Esau.
And that's destruction.
Kick him in the chin.
Oh, dude, got the
Yahushua.
Shalak. Right on. Walk. Amashi. Walk. Amashi. Walk. Amashi. This. Nigga. I'm on.
He's a fanboy, man. He's a fanboy. He mad because James White's a racist. James White don't want him in his circle.
James White pushed him out.
James White got rid of him?
Yeah, tossed him to the side.
Hey, ain't vocab a friend with some cross-dressers?
Yeah, but why ain't cut his vocab, bro?
Hey, wait a minute, though.
You got some explaining.
Now, he's saying we out here harassing people, but he the one walked up on us, right? Right. See what I'm saying? We didn't walk to you. You walked to us. You harassing us.
Why y'all don't go?
We looking right at him.
Never,
The blind,
we looking right at him, man.
into a ditch.
you never see him go to the Muslim?
That's right.
You never see him go to the atheist? You only want to come up against us,
He
man.
ain't at the Scientology.
man.
He ain't at the Church of Scientology.
It's right there.
on the corner.
It's right
That's
there.
on the streets, yeah.
He ain't talking nothing about
That nigga weak,
these
man.
popes, these pedophiles and shit.
Follow us, man.
man.
Looking for followers, bro.
I got a script. This
You weak, man.
this 2 Peter.
Bro, he knew
Hey,
he was
this for you.
You right. You ain't never seen me. You weak, man. Exactly. You ain't never seen me.
Hey, this for you, man. 2 Peter 2:17. These are wells without water, clouds that are carried with the tempest.
You a well without water. You dry than a motherfucker. You dry, nigga. You dry.
Pride going before a fall, man. He hates pride, man.
Lemon juice of Babylon. See, you sour, nigga. You sour. The Jesus chips and shit. You sour. Hey, what'd you just say? You said it right. OG, you got it right. You got it right. OG, you got it right. You got it.
It said, to whom the mist of darkness is reserved forever.
Darkness is reserved forever, so you ain't gonna never get this truth, man. You gonna die, man. Your wickedness, man.
For when they speak great swelling words of vanity, they allure through the lust of the flesh, through much wantoness, those that were clean escape from them who live in error.
God, you living in error, man. You living in error, man.
Yep.
You living in error, man. Look at you. Look, you got it.
Where your cap at?
That sounds like a lustful comment.
Wait a minute.
Nobody riding with him, bro.
We got fans.
Yeah, man. He found
You
us.
with him?
He knew we were live and found us, bro.
What y'all doing?
We don't even know you. Stalker. Yeah, he's a fan. You wish he had brotherhood. Fanboy. They wish they had a brotherhood, bro. At the end of the day, man, that movement is dusty. That's Reservoir Dogs, man. They waiting to bite on each other, man.
Christianity is dead.
It's John 16:2. They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think to do Yahweh service. These things they do unto you because they have not known the Father nor me.
Because they have not known the Father, right?
This guy's the light in this corner. He don't know the Father or Yahweh.
Nah, bro.
You know?
Yeah, you're right. No, you don't.
Nah,
You just you're right.
And these Christians got nothing to say about the wickedness of the so-called white man.
Oh, yeah.
They're not bringing out nothing about none of this pedophilia that's going on amongst these Edomites. How Esau is poisoning the air. He's poisoning our food.
That's right.
He's poisoning every goddamn fashion of life, man. To where it's not even. He disrupted the way between man and woman. Now it's hard to even get with a woman now, man.
You can't even get boxed.
You can't even get your rocks off because now what Esau do made women all proud.
They're not mad at that. They're mad at the fact that we're coming out here proclaiming the wickedness.
All y'all did.
Hey, you won't find these people in front of the church of Set, the satanic church.
Scientology right there.
Scientology right there.
You won't find them. You won't find them.
What's the name of the Lord?
You know what I'm saying? You know why? You know why? Because bro, they hate righteousness.
Yahshua is the Messiah, the Messiah.
Bro, hey, keep preaching, brother. Keep preaching. Just keep preaching. Just keep preaching. Just keep preaching.
You smoking that sickle weed.
You can't be sick of it.
John 8:44.
Yeah.
Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you would do.
All wickedness, man.
Who's smoking
Coming
and
up
drinking
against the
behind
man of the
closed
Lord,
doors?
man. Yeah, wrong these people.
I'm down here chilling with you brothers, man, on the side, man.
He was a murderer from the beginning, and a bold not in the truth, because there is no truth in him.
Ain't no truth in it, man. Go ahead.
When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of
And
it.
that scripture right there is talking about, hey, it was talking about the Jews, but it's talking about this cat right here too, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's talking about him too,
I'm
man.
right here, man. I got time for
You know?
that. I make time for that. That's why
Oh,
I'm down here. You feel me?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is John 7:7. The world cannot hate you, but me it hate it because I testify of it that the works thereof are evil.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what is that? What's that?
What?
Where we love is on? Somebody,
That's a different chapter.
somebody grab that
Oh,
scripture.
man, 6'9", looking around.
You know?
John 7:7. Matter of fact, I start at 6. Then Yahweh Shah said unto them, my time is not yet come, but your time is always ready.
Been chilling with Moses. Brother, keep locking.
The world cannot hate you, but me it hate it because I testify of it that the works thereof are evil.
Yep. Hey, he said, the world cannot hate you or hated me. You testify the works thereof are evil. Okay?
Y'all going back, man. Maybe I can treat y'all to
You know,
some dinner tonight. Y'all eat with the fellas, man?
we actually read the Bible, man.
Y'all eat with the
You know?
But can I bring out this precept, man?
You got it?
I got a precept. This is the book of Proverbs 17 and 15. It says, he that justified the wicked and that condemneth the just.
Yeah. Hey, wait, read that over.
It says, he that justified the wicked and he that condemneth the just,
Uh-huh.
even they both are an
These
abomination of the
people,
Most High.
these people are so about it when it comes to their own nation of people, man. But you'll never find them in front of the Church of Satan. If it's their thing to go find people and try to cast them down, why don't you cast them down the Roman Catholic Church and they pedophilia?
man, we do
Why aren't
that
you at their
too.
establishment?
Wicked as all
Why aren't
know
you
what,
at the Church of Set? Why aren't you in front of their
That's why we
establishment?
supposed to be there
protesting?
now.
You know?
You got this brother in the back.
The Church of Scientology is right down the street, man. Ain't nobody standing in front of them saying nothing about them. You know? You know? They get to worship in peace.
Bring out that Isaiah chapter 2, though, man. Y'all
Them
gonna
niggas
break
get the
bread
worship
with me
in
or what,
peace,
man? I
bro.
want to break bread with you,
You know?
brothers, seriously. I don't want to be out here.
And Jake just, hey, Scripture say that monopolize your brother, man. You know? And this is an example of that. Your eye being evil towards your brother, man. You know? Because Jake only want to come up against each other, man. You know? That's all they good at. Let me come up against these niggas because they look like me. That's all niggas good at, man. Coming up against each other, man. If you don't believe that we got it, go do your own thing, man.
It says in the scripture, it says after one or two admirations, that's a heathen man.
Yeah.
So then you ain't supposed to run and beat a dead. It's called beating a dead horse, man.
Yeah,
okay,
man.
if we wrong and we off, leave us be. Now, the thing about it is, this thing is powerful, man. It's gaining so much clout. And what the Lord told us earlier about a man that watches videos and seen us, that boosted his faith, man.
It happened to another brother. It happened to y'all this morning.
Yeah.
Who else did it happen to that said the man said we watched TMS videos? It happened to
yeah.
It happened with somebody else. It
happened to my lawyer.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, yep, that brother, man. You know. So hey, you can't do nothing against the truth but for the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because you're using your platform to come up against another brother, then they're gonna say, well, damn, why is he coming up against them? Well, let me check them out, man. And you know it's in the Israelite spirit to investigate all things. We need some investigative people, man. And they investigate and they mess around and find the truth because of you. And then you ain't stopped nothing, man. The Lord use you to wake up the elect and then destroy your ass, man. You know?
Oh my goodness.
Man, it's really cool, man. Hey, but people out there that's coming up against this word, man, they don't realize what somebody said that. Go ahead, man.
It's Proverbs 18 and 2. A fool had no delight in understanding, but that his heart may discover itself. It's Proverbs 18 and 2. A fool had no delight in understanding, but that his heart may discover itself.
His heart may discover itself. It's about me. I'm about to get some attention today. I got the juice. Thanks to myself. You know? And they make the thing of the truth out to be a thing of drama. You know? When they could have just peacefully set up down the street, hung his little camera up on something, and proclaim what he think he knows.
And he vocab friend, right? This is Proverbs 18 and 5. It is not good to accept the person of the wicked, to overthrow the righteous in judgment.
That's a two. That's a two-piece. Hey, this is Proverbs 29 and 9. It says, if a wise man contend with a foolish man, whether he rage or laugh, there is no rest.
There's no rest, man. Because you know what? All people gonna hear is more drama. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we're not gonna get serious, man. I'm trying to get serious.
You know, so like I'm at the point where I'm not in the business of arguing with a nigga, man. You can just go up the street.
I'm trying to be.
Have a nice day, man. Go do what you do, man. Do what you do. Find your life. Go enjoy yourself. Hey, because you're gonna be destroyed. You might as well. You might as well, man. You know?
When I come up on, you know what I'm saying?
You stuck up on the word nigga the way when accepted that he
Yep.
I got that precept for you, bro. This is the book of
Ecclesiastes 5:1. It says, keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Most High.
Yep. They don't realize it's a house of God. That we dwell. And the Lord said how beautiful is it for brothers to dwell together in unity. We all in unity, and we got an offensive. But everybody else up here in unity. Now we got Satan coming to destroy our unity.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Satan is always the opposition force, man. We all up here in unison. And you know good and damn well those so-called white man hate for our people to be together on one accord. But they love watching this. Now they gonna love watching this video because they see one guy coming up against and he look like us. He should be over here teaching, talking about this devil, man. And, you know, and niggas love drama, man. Take that drama spirit down the fucking street. We don't want to deal with it.
Hey, bro, you from St. Louis?
Go ahead, bro.
I'm trying to have a
And it says here, be more ready to hear than to get a sacrifice of fools.
Scripture say, be more ready to hear than to give a sacrifice of fools,
I've been
man.
trying to hit these brothers up online.
You know, people wonder why nobody follow their ass, man.
Maybe some of you St. Louis brothers.
It says, for they consider not that they do evil.
He don't consider he doing evil. These people don't consider they doing evil, man. You know? You know, it's always one of our people, man, that come up against so-called white people, man. They just keep it moving. They may not like what we're saying,
But they don't. They keep it moving.
He just came off of work.
Hey, on the guitar player, he even left.
He got played out.
You know what I'm saying? He even left. He got played out.
Come on, Cedric. Can I get it? Can I get it?
Go ahead, bro.
14 and 38. But if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant.
Hey, if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. Okay? Because you don't entertain that crap, man. And you know what? And if a man believes us to be ignorant, then let us be ignorant. If that's what you believe, go about your business.
Let's talk.
And you said something very potent. It says that Jake is the only one that's coming against us. The same thing with Yahweh Shah, man. Even the Caesar was so, which is a devil, he was like, I find no fault in this man. He said, this I find no fault in this man. He questioned him, and it was his own people that was bearing false witness and was trying to put that on the Lord, man. So it ain't changed now. Like the brother said, look at all the wickedness Esau doing on the planet Earth, man. Making pedophilia a legal thing to happen. We out here speaking against this wicked ass kingdom, man. But we off though. We off, man. Come on, man. Bro, don't speak about something, man. Anyway, I gotta read something real quick.
And this is the book of Matthew 27, and I'm gonna start at 15. It says, now at the feast the governor was wont to release unto the people a prisoner whom they would. And it says, and they had then a notable prisoner called Barabbas. Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them, whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas or Yahweh Shai, which is called the Anointed. And guess who Jake chose, man?
The murderer.
Khan.
They choosing it now. They choosing the very same murderer now. They ain't stopped choosing him, man. They still choosing the murderer. They choosing this man over this knowledge that's coming out, man.
And it says, for he knew that for envy they had delivered him. Right, because they chose, matter of fact, I'm gonna go down to verses 21. It says, and when the governor answered and said it to them, whether the twain will ye that I release unto you, they said Barabbas. And this the type of dude right here, man, or these 2/3, they would justify the wicked, man. Because that's all he's doing is going up naysaying and gainsaying against the truth. Because if it's not the truth, then why you up here dealing with us then, man?
Hey, our apostles, I'm sorry. No, our apostles told us this, man, recently. They said, hey, if anybody come up and they on that bullshit, don't deal with them, man. So we following our orders from our teachers, man. We ain't got time for that, man. If you ain't got it, go up the block, man. Go ahead. You got some more of what you read?
No, that was
read that precept, bro.
This is Proverbs 26 and 4. It says, answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou also be like unto him.
Yeah, answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou be like him. Because you're gonna end up arguing with him, and ain't nothing gonna happen. It's just gonna, at the end of the day, it's just gonna be chaos. And the people that's watching the video, they're gonna lose interest, and they're not gonna get fed. Because you know what? It's another scripture that speak about when the word going forth, Satan
cometh also.
Yeah. You know what that's? Anybody know what that scripture is? What's the scripture? When the word, Satan come to cut you off.
That was the spirit mark, I think, before the chapter.
Yeah, probably somebody get that. Go ahead.
It says, answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own consent.
Yeah, because the thing is, his opposition is not to have a proper discourse. His thing is to draw you into an argument. Because he's not here for the uplifting the banner of righteousness. He's here to fucking get views. He's a likeaholic. Okay? You know? You're a likeaholic. You know? You got that Facebook spirit. Likes. You know? This is some more? Somebody got that other piece?
I got something if nobody got.
Go ahead,
This nigga too much. This Rock 21 and 22. A foolish man's foot is soon in his neighbor's house, but a man of experience is ashamed of him. A fool will peep in at the door into the house, but he that is well nurtured will stand without.
Yeah, oh man, bro. Yeah, man. Here's well. Go ahead, brother.
It is the rudeness of a man to hearken at the door, but a wise man will be free from disgrace.
Yep. They saw the foolishness. We out here doing what we doing. We gonna pull out a camera. let me get in on this. No, man, we didn't invite you. You're not invited, bro. Please, man. You're not invited to this, man. We don't have time to entertain that anymore, man. You know? Cause we at the end, man. It's time. Hey, we on a mission to wake up the elect, man. If we know you're not the elect, if we've contended with you and you can continuously downplay the truth, then what's the point? We are not like these other groups, man. Sitting together debating, and at the end it ain't nobody accepting nothing. They just leave like they came, man. We want results, man. You know? That's why we don't get caught up into arguments with people, man. You know? We're not out here for that, man. Our people got enough folly in their life, man. Enough garbage, man. You know, all these people do all day is watch folly on TV. People arguing and throwing drinks in people's face. You know? Messy, Bossa, what was it, Bossa? All these sites where people putting business out, man. You ain't got time for that, man.
Busybodies.
Yeah, man, being busybodies, man. We out here for a purpose, to wake up our people to come back into this truth before you get your ass destroyed out here, man. That's right. Before the Lord, because when the Lord come back, he coming back with death, man. Y'all think the Lord coming back, riding on the clouds, smiling at everybody, throwing suckers like this? Ain't gonna be no parade, man. The Lord said, I come not to bring peace, but a sword, man. What do you do with a sword? He's not gonna bring a sword and be like, look at my sword, everybody. Ain't that nice? Ain't that nice? Look,
got a new hand.
Hey, they got my name on it right there. You see it?
In the last one.
He gonna come back to wield that sword, man. And he got a lot of people we gotta kill, man. 2/3 of the largest nation of people on the earth gotta die. That's not even talking about the rest of the nations. Right. Bro, Israel, the sand of the sea, 2/3, man. That's a large number of people, man. You're not gonna be out here starting conversations with people. You're gonna come to get that out the way.
Right. They go to the hood, but you don't know more than half the hood gonna be killed. That's what the bulk of the 2/3 is.
Really, that was low key trying to put us in danger, man. Oh, why don't you go to the hood? Because you ain't what's gonna come out of the hood. You're gonna have people with it's a dangerous situation, man. That was a low key trying to just put danger on us, man. Get us killed. Yeah, exactly.
The thing is though, but when he went back to the hood though, they didn't accept him.
Yep.
So
he ain't want to do no miracles.
Right.
Bro, he talking about why ain't y'all in the hood, but he out here with us.
Right.
What?
In the hood, walk up and down the strip every day. People from the hood, they out here all day.
Be our guest. Well, I got that precept for you.
You talking about why ain't y'all in the hood? Nigga, you here. You ain't in the hood either. Right.
There's the hood came to us. The hood came to us.
Man, hey, niggas don't think before they say stuff, man.
They go to the hood over there, bobbing his head to music. They go to the hood. The hood is everywhere.
Yeah. You talking about why ain't y'all in the hood? You ain't in the hood.
America as a whole is the hood.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, the valley of the shadow of death.
Look at it. That's the hood.
Think about that though.
Hey, you with there? Go ahead, bro.
Because his daddy is with there.
Bring it out?
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, this is the book of Mark 4, and I'm going to start at 13. It says, and he said unto them, know ye this not a parable? And then how will ye know all parables? Then it says, the sower soweth the word, and these are they by the wayside wherein the word was sown. But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately and taketh away the word that which was sown in their hearts.
So when you teaching out, you out here teaching, and it's a brother out here that's learning. You know what I'm saying? That's out here listening. That's actually following the brothers in the scriptures. Bro, Satan come and tempt that brother, man.
Never fails.
To make a distraction. So now it's an argument. It's a commotion. Now he like, wait a minute, but I'm still trying to learn. Cause Satan trying to, bro, and that's a test. That's a test for you, man. That you got to keep fighting. Cause now you got Satan coming to catch away what's sown in your heart, man.
That's right.
Was it? Go ahead, bro.
This is Matthew 13 and 19.
Yeah, it was.
Go ahead. Can he finish that? Go ahead.
And it says, and these are the likewise which are sown on stony ground, who when they have heard the word, immediately received it with gladness.
Yeah, yeah.
And it says, and have no root in themselves, and so endure for a time.
Yeah, they heard the word, and they was like, man, that's the truth. But they didn't take root, man. They just got the surface. You know? It didn't take to them, man. To where they could withstand the troubles that come with receiving the word, man. The scripture says, talk about it being sweet, this road being sweet in your mouth, but bitter in your bellies. You know? Because when you first start learning the word, you're like, oh man, you get excited. I'm an Israelite and this and that. And then you start prophesying to people, and niggas like, I think we ain't Israelite, we niggas. And then you get mad. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Didn't I tell you we the kings of the earth? Like, you know what I'm saying? Then it becomes bitter. Go ahead.
And it says here, and so endure before a time, but afterwards, when the affliction or persecution arises for the word's sake, immediately they are offended.
Yep, when the persecution arises for the word's sake, now your girl talking, you always gone with them niggas. When you gonna stay with me? Let's go to the movies today. Ugh. The brothers, is y'all gay? You know, then fall out. I don't like no man that's always out gone and leaving me by myself. Hey man, no matter what come at us, you gotta stay faithful to the Lord, man. Because this is not our rest, man. You're not gonna find all the comfort you want in this life, man. This world is against us, man.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
And it says here.
Clearly, go ahead, bro.
And it says here, and these are such that which are sown among thorns, such as hear the word, and the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lust of other things entering in, choke the word.
Man, bro, you out here doing rap videos. You know what I'm saying? Peace, done lawyer. Bro, I mean, Dunya Allah, man. Doing rap videos, man, bro. We don't care about that, man. People have tried that before. It didn't work. Go ahead, bro.
And it says here, yep, the cares of this world and deceitfulness of riches and the lust of things entering in choke the word and it become unfruitful.
Yep. Because you get on, and you get in the truth, then you lose shit, and then you get on this paper chase, and then it take you out of the truth. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be long suffering to deal with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You gotta come with that mind that I'm in this for the long haul. Ain't nothing else in the world for me. And when you have that mindset, that's how you survive the chaos that comes with being in the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because you learn not to care about the things of this world. And we don't care, things don't affect you as much. You know? Go ahead. And that's why we didn't argue with that nigga, because we don't care. We don't care about what he's saying, man.
And it says here, and these are they which are sown on good ground.
If we had entertained that madness, we'd be still arguing with this dude, man. Go ahead, now the scripture's coming out. Go ahead.
And it says, such as here. And it says, such as hear the word and receive it and bring forth fruit, some 30-fold, some 60, and some 100.
Hey, that's another thing, man. Hey, sometimes you're not gonna wake up brothers right away. And you know, Satan try to make you feel discouraged. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who you waking up. Hey, coming out here and having your presence out here, you know what I'm saying? People will be like, he look just like my cousin. What are you talking about? And click on the video and get fed. And then next thing you know, he looking to get a garment made. You know what I'm saying? Just your presence sometimes will wake people up, man. You might not even be a speaker. Like, this nigga look like my cousin. Don't that nigga look like Ray? Hey, what they talking about? But then they like, man, bro. Man, what they was saying, that was real, man. Then next thing you know, they watch it, they hooked on your video. Man, bro, the Lord working in mysterious ways, man. You ain't gotta say nothing to draw people, man.
always say you can always rebuke somebody without rebuking them, man.
Yeah. Make them take away their significance, man. By not entertaining their garbage. Man, bro. Was it?
Oh, that was the point.
Yeah. Still holding it.
This is Matthew 13 and 18. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart.
Yep. Oh, yep. Hey, can you read that over about the shot?
When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart.
Hey, you see it a bunch of times. Somebody will come up and stand up and be listening to the word, and then some demon come up and just blah and start an argument, and then them people be like, man, this is chaos. I can't stay here, and they walk up the street. You know what I'm saying? Because Satan coming to catch away the people that's getting it. You know, that's how you know the spirit moving, bro. And hey, you know, a lot of people don't got no fight in them, man. You know, but every time you edifying brothers out here in the streets, man, and the spirit is flowing real nice, and they get an understanding, a demon just jump out of nowhere, blah, and then it's chaos. You know, Satan, that's how Satan operates. He come to catch away, and then when they leave, everything that they had learned, when they were standing here, they lose it down the street. Taco place. Hey, they see a taco place, and everything it's over with. Tacos. You want tacos? After they get done eating tacos, everything they heard down there that was beneficial to their soul, they forgot it.
That's why the scriptures tell them like empty vessels, broken cisterns, man.
Yeah.
You put something in a cracked cistern, eventually it's just gonna leak out. I guarantee you had a pot full of oil and you fill it up, by the time you get halfway down the block, it's just gonna leak out. And that's basically how it is when Jake, they can't retain his truth.
Yeah, man. Bro, said it.
Hey man, look at that demonic shit. Remember we're speaking, says the earth fights dirty, fight back. This man's showing you he's fighting the earth, man.
That's right.
Wow.
Hey, the scriptures say he's gonna destroy them that destroy the earth.
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
No, you.
This is he which received This is he which received seed by the wayside.
Hey, that's he who received seed by the wayside, man. You know? Hey, man. Hey, so man, hey, if you in this truth, man, you gotta be in it to win it, man. You gotta be in it because you want to serve the Lord. Hey, man, when you come to serve the Lord, man, you gotta be in it because that's what you want to do, man. Not because everybody else look good doing it. Right. This looks nice. I want to be a part. No, be in it for yourself, man. Right. People will dedicate their whole life to something that ain't giving them nothing back. I donate to the Cancer Societies of America, blah, because I'm do good to people, man. You don't even do good to yourself.
The scriptures say, no good, thou do good, thou doest good to.
Yeah, man. What's a scripture that say what? If you don't do good to yourself, how can you do good? Something like that. I don't want to mess it up, man. You know. But man, hey man, these brothers all came into faith one day. They didn't know. Some of these brothers didn't know 2 precepts. But you know what? They stayed coming. They gained knowledge. Now they teach it. They could teach a whole camp. 3 hours straight, man. Because they stayed faithful, and the Spirit came in and supped with them, man, and grew their understanding, man. And you know, and growth is at a high rate right now, man. All we gotta do is maintain for a little while, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we in that time where it say, look up, for thy salvation is nearer than when we believe, man. Hey, man, some brothers out here been believing for 5 years, 6 years, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 years. You know what I'm saying? But now is our salvation nearer from when we first started believing, man. That's right. So we gonna give up now? No, man.
I got this out real quick. This is Revelation 3:20. It says, behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him, and I will sup with him, and he with me.
Yep. Hey man, a guy we was teaching that was actually he was coming out to the camp, and he had a dream. He said, I had a dream that it was a big hand knocking at my front door. He said, but I was scared to open it. And then I sent him that scripture. And that's, bro, and I thought that was gonna build him up. You know, this nigga fell out the truth. But he told me he was scared to open the door. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wish I say I'm coming out to the door.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, really, this truth is scary, but hey, you must prepare yourself to catch hell though, because that's what's gonna happen to you, man.
Yeah, it would be scarier if you wasn't taking heed.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
you know, hey, man, hey, even if we don't not the best teachers on the planet, we doing something, goddammit.
Right.
Shit, we doing something. We ain't just going about our daily life. Hey man, hey man, anybody got anything?
I got a preaching for you, man.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
This 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. It say, they have no temptation take you, but such as common to men.
Yep, there's no temptation taking you, and you ain't went through nothing that somebody else ain't went through. You know, whether you in the truth or not, everything you suffered, somebody else didn't suffer. You know, go ahead.
But Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be temple above that you are able.
Yep. So you gotta remember that when you going through shit, somebody else went through that too. You ain't in it alone. You know? So you can't isolate yourself when you catching hell, man. That's the best time to reach out. Hey brother, pray for me. I'm going through. Then that brother will say, what's going on? Then next thing you know, y'all breaking bread and your spirit being built back up. And the last state of you is not like the first state. Now you ready to go and take on the day. And another thing, man, don't suffer alone, man. The reason why it's a body of brotherhood, man. It's because brothers help one another, man. And help ain't always in the form of money. Help is in the form of uplifting a brother's spirit, man.
Prayer.
Man, you can tell brother's word so powerful that it just make his whole week go better, man. Brothers be feeling like, hey, you ever notice, man, you feeling like shit. As soon as you get to the camp, man, it's just like, boom, your spirit is uplifted.
The world disappears, man.
Yeah, man.
That's why Yahushua, he said he sent them out 2 by 2. When one fall, another can pick them up.
Yep.
And we just quoted, it says, you shall know that you my disciples through the love you have amongst each other.
Yeah.
This is what they envy. Like I said earlier, Jake ain't got no hope in the world. This ain't your mom and dad love, man. Mom, you go to moms talking about this, they'll disown you because you're not following their so-called. That's why it says, when your mother and father forsake thee, I shall take thee up, man. This right here is what people are envying. The love they see, man. They just like, what is it? You can't go pick this up at the corner store, man. What you see right here ain't happened in if not thousands of years, man.
Yep.
All the tribes coming back together and standing on one accord, man. This is a great moment in time, man. We're witnessing, and Abaratazar, we keep this to the end, man.
Yeah.
This is going to be written, man.
That's right.
And a bunch of so-called Negroes gathered together, and there ain't no ruckus, there ain't no fighting, there ain't no cursing, we just gathered together in unity. That's amazing to this.
Ain't no smoking weed, drinking fifths.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Doing nigga stuff, busting bottles, pissing on cars. Ain't no nigga stuff going on, man. We out here dwelling in unity and peace, man. You know? Hey, brother. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, this is Galatians 6 and 2. It says, bear ye one another's burdens, and so will fulfill the law of Yahushua.
I'll read that again.
And it says, bear ye one another's burdens, and so will fulfill the law of Yahushua.
That's right, because Yahushua, he put all our burdens on that cross with him. You know? So you got to bear the burden of your brother. You know, take your time. Sometimes you got to equal yourself with him, you know, to
Happy birthday.
Keep it along, man. Keep it moving. All right? Sometimes you got to equal yourself to your brother, you know what I'm saying, and share your experience with him so you can let him know that he's not going through that alone, you know? There's nothing more, hey, that's what I love the most when I came into the truth, and it feels like I'm going through things, but I'm the only one that's doing it, but then brothers on the video, they'll tell me that they went through the same thing, and I'm like, thank you, man. There's no, like, surprise. And that's in the scripture say there's no temptation that falls among you, among man, right? Because within that temptation, there's a way out. That's right. So brothers had already went through that already before, you know? So you got to share those experiences. That's right, bro.
This is Rock 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright. And constantly endure.
Man, that's one of my favorite scriptures, man. That scripture kept me from a lot of heartache. Because you know, when you set your mind to constantly enduring this truth, you don't have time to worry about your life. And you don't have time to worry about your problems, man. Your problems, hey, you ain't died for nobody. That's what I tell myself. When I feel like I'm catching some heavy hells, I'm like, but I ain't died for nobody. The Lord died for us, man. You know, and that gives me the strength to keep going, man. Go ahead.
And constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity.
And there's your answer. Why you going through hell? There's your answer. The Lord is trying you. Hey, I always said when I was growing up in the faith, man, I'd rather, like if the Lord put the whip on me, I said I'd rather be dealt with in this way than to not be dealt with at all. I don't care if I'm in a room with 10 niggas or 10 wicked Israelites, they all doing wickedness. The Lord is spared, let them do what they do. But if he judged me, I'd rather it be that, you know, rather than him just leave me out to be, you know, like an outcast like the rest of them, you know?
For gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity.
An acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. Because like we read earlier, you had some, the seeds fell amongst the stony places, they was with it, but once that fire hit them, now they left. They weren't acceptable men, you know? So you gotta endure, you can't back out, all right? A lot of people don't come into the truth knowing that there's a chance you could be put to death for this. There is a chance you could be put to death for this, all right? It's good to say, take it cheerfully. Hey, when the apostles got beat by the wicked scribes and Pharisees, they were trying to use that to scare them not to go out and teach no more, and they get up and get mad at the hissy fit. No, the scriptures say they rejoiced over that, all right? So a lot of us also gonna be martyrs for the truth. We're gonna be like Stephen. That's in the scriptures, man, that you could be put to death for this thing, you know? And the scripture says, it is easy for the Lord to reward a man in the day of his death.
10% left.
Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye, matter of fact, jump up to 7. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe in him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgiving sins and saving in time of affliction.
Yeah, that's why the brother said earlier, you gotta, there's nothing, you gotta accept that there's nothing in this world for you, man. And you gotta understand that Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, would never forsake you. I don't care what woman you got, how loyal she is. You fall into some hell, she can leave you, man. That's right. That's right. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai will never leave you, man. So long as you keep the faith. Yep. All right. And you're gonna get your butt whipped. You're gonna go through that fire, you know. But the scriptures tell you, because he treats you like a son. And you gotta remember, like the scripture said, he will never forsake you, man. And they examine the man of old. Were they ever forsake you? No, they weren't. Even the ones that were put to death. Hey, like I said, I mentioned Stephen. What happened when he was put to death? Did not he see the angels basically come and get him, receive him? All right. So he went straight to the kingdom. He went straight to the spirit world with the angels. You know.
Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth 2 ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended.
And those are all the ones that left this truth. Those are all the ones that had the truth, and then they left it because they got faint-hearted. Oh, I'm tired of waiting. Oh, it's better things in front of me that I can be focusing on right now. Like what the brother mentioned, it's a Saturday day. It was actually a good day. There's plenty of things brothers could be doing, but instead we'd rather teach the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right?
Go ahead.
It's okay. You're fine. You got our own people that's trying to come against us, you know? Hey, like the brother said, really, he wishes he could be a part of the fold. You know, he wishes he could have that brotherly love because he's not getting it from those clowns he's, you know, selling out to.
That's right.
Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways.
That's right, and you're supposed to show it with your actions as well. That's why we out here on the highways and byways, showing compassion, being a father to the fatherless, you know, being a supporter of the weak, bearing each other's burdens. We're trying to be like our Savior, Yahweh Shai.
Raising the dead.
Raising the dead, and we're waiting for him.
They that fear the Lord will seek that which is pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight, saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord and not into the hands of men. For as his mercy is, so is his slacking. But as his majesty is, so is his mercy.
Exactly. Like I read earlier, like I said earlier, you have to accept the fact that there's a chance you could be a martyr in this truth. You know? Hey, when you read the prophets of old, they basically welcomed death. They got tired of this hellhole, man. You know? They cursed the day they was born. Alright? So you gotta have that in your mind, man, that you could be put to death for this thing. But if you love Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, it's not gonna stop you, man. We want, even though we want to see the fall of this place. We want to see the coming of our Lord. We want to escape death. But we understand through our faith that, okay, if I do gotta be put to death for this thing, you know, so be it.
Yeah, what else can you do to me? You know? If you put me to death, hey, I'm cool. I'm in the hands of the Lord. It ain't nothing else you can do to me. Living consistently in this life is worse than it's worse than death. You know what I'm saying? But we survive it for the sake of the elect, man. For our brothers that's out there without hope. That's why we fight, man. For each other. And then another thing, when you your brothers, man, when you get them messages, ding, 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 your brothers going loud, you be like, oh shit. You know, the spirit jump on you, be like, hey, brothers out there, man. And you know, it's like you're finna watch a boxing match, a highly anticipated boxing match. Them subscriptions start clinging. Oh, it's 4 brothers live. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you jumping in and out of live shows. You know, hey man, it's exciting, man. You know, and that's why we fight, man. Hey, we had a straight betwixt the two. Because I don't want to, bro. I don't want to go to heaven. You know, die and go to heaven, and my brother's still down here suffering. I'd rather suffer beside my brothers, man. That's right. You know what I'm saying? But if the Lord take me, so be it. Either way, it's not my will, but the Lord's will gonna be done either way. That's just me speaking as a man, you know?
It's okay. And you gotta have that faith that you'll be, you know, one of those ones clothed in white, waiting to come back.
Yeah.
That's in Revelation chapter 6 and another chapter. So guess what? You're gonna come right back. And you know what? Like you just said, what if those brothers is clothed in white? What are they saying? They saying, Lord, how long until you basically redeem the rest? They don't want to just. They've been here before. They don't want us the other brothers to keep suffering. So they want that deliverance. The Lord said we gotta wait until all is fulfilled, basically. So everybody went through their trial.
And Yahweh Shai felt the same way. As he said, what? I pray for them, I pray not for the world, because he was going to the Father. So he sent to be prayed for us, man. If we down here, just like the brother just said, it says he rather war down. The Lord wanted war with us, but he's one with us in the spirit. He's here, he said, I should be with you unto the ends of the earth, man. So he's one with us now, man. You know, and sending us what? The Comforter. And did a lesson the other day, the Lord is just one pouring out the Spirit, man. He's pouring it, man. He had to go on Revelation 5 and unlock the book, and what is he doing? He's giving it to us, man.
Basically, you can praise the Most High and the Son 3 times. So, with that, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh.
Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Rakakadash.
That's cool. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
And hey, we almost out of here, man. And count of 3, a big death to America. 1, 2, 3.
Death to America!
Shalom. Yeah. Shalom to brothers on the comment board.
We're gonna line up. D-Man, we're gonna line up.